WIIFTBP.
Maze Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 AM. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them, Maze said. We out of here. Peace.
Steve Stanton.
I've never been lucky at love, no never. I've never been good at holding on. A heart broken so many pieces, but I'll just keep on moving on because I'll never give up on love, no never, no never. And I'll never give up on trust, whatever come what may. All that I wanna say, that true love's gonna come my way. Alright, I'm looking for a lover for me. Could you be the one for me? Yeah, alright. Just looking for forever for me. For me, for me, for me. She's the only one that I she's the only one. I'm gonna treat her like my see, I'm gonna give her everything. Whatever she wants, plus a 10-carat diamond ring. Baby, baby, alright. I'm looking for a lover for me. Looking for a lover. Could it be you? And it's all, baby, it's alright. Looking for forever for me. I'm looking for forever for me, for me. Alright. Hey, looking for a lover for me. I'm looking, still looking. And it's alright, alright. Looking for forever for forever. For me, for me, for me.
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts. Man, Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. So many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Lenders give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. This is the Negro Who Can Read Show. Am I still being petty today, Riis?
You just gotta read it how they told you to read it, not what it actually say, okay?
Don't read what the papers say.
No, read what it say, but don't read in between the lines for you. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what you gotta do. Just read exactly how they wrote it. Don't bring up nothing to attach this with like, y'all remember this, how they put this? Just read it. Mary Ann was walking her dog, got hit by a car. That's it. Keep going. Next article. Next article.
I still be like, I thought you was talking to. Like I don't know if I'm gonna ever be able to get over this. I really don't. I really don't. Like, I know how to handle my business. But, like, yes, it is the revenge of the reading Negro. What that say? Hey, what you doing on that? What you doing reading that book?
On that dang horse right there.
Right. You see what that you doing on that? Like, the unmitigating goal to read that newspaper. Whew. Okay, I'm in the capital of Wakanda. You see these goddamn Black Panthers around here?
See the white background behind it. That's it. It's a nice white background behind that panther. Yeah.
Oh my God. The Lord say, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
That's what he told Jesus on the cross.
You know, you get don't make me rewind. See, this, I don't want this to turn into a whole, I'm gonna stop. I'm about to move on. Hey y'all, this is the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. Am I reading what the paper say? Let me not read what the paper say. I gotta stop.
Today in the news today.
In the news
you know
today. That's not what the paper says. All right, y'all. It's the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis the Ruler, in the building. DJ Riis the Ruler, how you feeling this morning, man?
Blessed by the best. You already know the rest. How you doing today?
I'm feeling intelligent.
It's good. Nice.
I'm actually feeling better. I'm feeling like cathartic. Like you don't gotta, okay. I'm good. It's the Mace Jackson Show, Riis. Check this out. Did you see Dr. Ezike is out?
Just read.
Dr. Ezike is out as the head of the Illinois Department of Public Health, and she is out in 2 weeks for real. She gave her 2 weeks notice, made an announcement, was like, I'm out on the 14th. She made that announcement on the 1st, Riis. I don't even know if that's 2 weeks. I think that might be 13
right.
days. That might not even be a full 2 weeks. That might be like 13 days.
She tried to do it Sunday, but you know.
There's like no press conferences on Sunday. Now I gotta, okay, now should we be concerned about who is going to replace Dr. Ezike, Riis? Because you know she was already speaking Spanish. You know, she did the double press conference. That's when I started getting irritated. Because, you know, like the COVID press conferences used to pop on every day. And it'd be like, you go through all that. And then she'd be like, hold up. I'd be like, golly. I've been noticing that we've been getting these press conferences in like double. Right? Like now in our sanctuary state, in the most welcoming state in the country. You remember they told us that. In the most welcoming state in the country, we are now doing our press conferences bilingual. You think JB gonna have to start doing his stuff bilingual? Like you think JB gonna do like his whole address and then be like, and now? Yeah, man, because I'm telling you, you notice like during Dr. Ezike time, that's when the whole superstar sign language thing came back. Remember they was hip hop sign language and everything during COVID. Like the signing was entertainment. And I remember the first time Dr. Ezike bust out with the Spanish. I was like, the hell? She was like, and now for my Spanish language performance. I was like, now you just did this one in African.
Hey.
She did it with a little thick accent. But it's all good. I ain't tripping. But I mean, Dr. Ezike is out. Now I feel like they set us up, Riis. Like the next doctor got to speak Spanish.
I think they finna start making like bilingual, you know, start making you learn. Even it's crazy, right? It's crazy. That's for the undocumented, man. You know.
Hey. See? and I'm around here reading. I got to learn Spanish now.
See, they can't read. See, that's why they messing with them. You see that? You say just came over here, they can't read a lick of English, can't say nothing.
That's why they say just do it in Spanish.
Yeah.
Just do what we tell you.
That's it.
Don't read nothing. Just do what we tell you.
See.
I got it. I got it. That's part of the reason. Oh, troublesome
And once
Negroes
they
trying to
start-
read.
And once they start trying to read too, we won't be here, but they gonna have they gonna let some other new immigrants come in here.
The Asians.
The Asians. You see what happened to the last two? They started to read. All right?
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Riis, so who replaces Dr. Ezike? All I gotta ask y'all is whatever y'all do, please do not replace her with the extra happy white lady from University of Chicago. Because that lady drives me absolutely bananas. You know what I'm talking about?
Happy? Why? Because
She be like, Doctor, hey, and I just want to tell you that whatever happens, what Dr. Emily, I think her name is Dr. Emily. Whatever Dr. I do not want Dr. Emily because them press conferences already blow me, and then she be like, and let me tell you, and it be like, really? Are you tripping?
She's trying to get you a nice bubbly energy, lighten the situation up, give a lighter note to news.
Dang. Do she have to do it in Spanish too?
She know it, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Now, if the Illinois Department of Public Health director is black, they got to do Spanish. Because if you black, you got to do extra stuff. Do you think that they have a white person that they have to speak Spanish to?
Nah, they just hire somebody.
Right. Do you think Dr. Ezike was like, for real, I'm a doctor for real? And in case y'all want to give me a problem, I could speak Spanish too. And they was like, all right. So I just wondered, is the next person going to have to speak Spanish? Or will we have to have 2 press conferences? A press conference in English and a press conference in Spanish.
Hey, what happened to the old days when you just did it in English and then they just translated it in Spanish, like how
on the Spanish language
right,
channel,
right? You know what I'm saying?
Or you put on the SAP button,
yeah, and then it just
be like,
like how we need another press conference.
Right. I thought like you could put it on, and it'd be like when you watching like Netflix.
Yeah, when you watching like
Netflix, and you put like Gamora. You ever watch Gamora?
No,
you need to get up on Gamora, dog.
Or like Squid Games, how they
I ain't watch Squid Games.
Squid Games, or what's the one with the
City? How about the
bank heist when they try to rob the bank?
I didn't watch that one. It was too much. I don't like the
money heist or something.
Yeah.
It don't move right to me. I'd be like, yeah.
What's the one from Brazil? City of God. Did you see that? That was one of the very first ones where I was just like, I don't want to, and I was like, oh my God.
Past that,
but City of God was so cold, dog. It was just like, man, what was old boy named Lil hey man, did you ever watch that? You watched it, right?
I started, but I never.
Riis, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it all the way.
That language,
Riis, I'm telling you, Riis. If you ain't watched City of God, like you gotta force yourself to watch the first 30 minutes. And if you ain't engaged in the first 30, when you see dude be like, damn shorty, you be like, first of all, O Block ain't got nothing on City of God. O Block ain't got nothing on City of God.
I'm about to check it out.
Dog, I'm talking about shorties be whacking people at 4, 5. Smoking weed at 5. Like rolling blunts to hold your dick.
That's wow.
No, dog, it's unbelievable. That movie is part of the reason I refused to go to Brazil, because I had a dream one time. Hey man, I gotta be having deja vu, and sometimes I'd be like, how is this possible that I was even in this situation? So I'm just telling you, to avoid the dream that I had in Brazil, no matter what, bro, I've had like the ultimate Brazil vacations planned, and be like, man, I remember that dream, I'm not going.
That's a new one though, yeah, because I be having deja vu too, but I've never thought about it as, this is deja vu. How did I get myself this?
No. Have you ever had a dream where you woke up and you was like, whatever? Because I do have dreams that come true.
Right.
I'm not going to even true.
I'd be like, and then I'd be like, I knew you was going to say that next. Mm-hmm.
Or I was in this.
Like, man,
you've been in the deja vu, and you be like, the combination of people, you be like, there's never, and the conversation, you be like, there's never a circumstance when I could And then it'd be like, wait a minute, this just happened. So I was like, I like the city of God. Like I had a dream about Brazil that it was like Escape from Brazil, and I'm just telling you now, dog. I'm never going to Brazil. Never. Like now, I feel like it's gonna be something like the plane accidentally landed in Brazil, right? Like I went to. That's why I be like I ain't going south. I am not going south of Jamaica. If my plane gotta go south of Jamaica, I ain't going because I'm telling you, there's a dream that remains in my head. I'm not going to Brazil.
So if you know you flying somewhere, they say, "Oh,
if it say we going up,
we gotta go to Brazil." You say, "Oh, nah, I'm not getting off the plane. I'm not getting off.
I'm not getting off this plane." I'm telling you. Okay, I'm just telling everybody here. I do not like subtitle movies, but if you have not seen City of God, you gotta watch it. I mean, it is you be like, wait, what? And it's like the hippies, the gangsters, the like the working man. It's really what was old boy name? The little the gangster. I can't think of his name. Boy, that was a gangster for real. Lil Puppet, not Lil Puppet. That was in Lil Puppet was in American Me. I can't think of what old boy name was. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze.
City of God.
Yeah. What's his name? City of God. It's a Brazilian movie. Dog. It's like Riis during the Rockefeller era. Like when we was doing Rockefeller records, we saw that they put us up on that movie. And it was like, it's the precursor to all the black gangster flicks.
I think it's saying Lil Dice.
Lil
Dice.
Is that his name?
It's Lil Dice and Lil Z or something.
Lil Z, boy. Lil Z, man, dog. And I like Lil Z because he was dark skinned too.
Yeah,
Lil
Z, Carrot.
Yep, dog.
Manny.
Dog. Lil Z is a little mad, little jealous mug though, but he sure will whack you real quick. No thoughts. Like Lil Z was like Mouse. Did you watch Devil in the Blue Dress? Lil Z was like Mouse almost. Like, Mouse, why you kill him? You ain't tell me. Why you ain't tell me? All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis, the ruler Riis. Let's get the soul plane up to 60,000 feet. We are up and away. All right, Dr. Ezike, she is out the door. You think they'll hire another black director of public health? I think this is the beginning of JB's reset as he goes into the campaign. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Did you see Riis yesterday? Even though he has a wicked jump shot, he decided that he could not run for mayor of Chicago. Arne Duncan says that he's not going to run. He would feel guilty being at the balls and the parties downtown when all the havoc he created in the streets is going on. Oh, he didn't say he created, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Riis, you ever think like the world is lining up for something else? My man, Cam Buckner, without Arne Duncan, I think Cam Buckner moves into the forefront of the potential candidates for mayor. Man, I wonder is Cam acting funny? Is he too fancy? He probably ain't gonna even talk to us now because he know I'm gonna ask him. We need to be talking to Cam Buckner. You know how your boy don't want to talk to you because he like, man, dog, don't ask me on the radio. Hey, I want to know on the radio. Cam, you running? What's up, man? Don't forget, we're gonna talk about who are the potential mayoral candidates. Hey, man, I could see Cam. I'm gonna tell you, if Cam run though, he gonna have to get him some bigger suits, man. You know, how is Cam? You know, Cam. So Cam, you be seeing Cam, right? I ain't even trip, but you know Cam is my man. But you know, you ever notice like the 350-pound defensive tackles want the European cut suits?
Yeah, man.
The big boys. I be watching the big boys get off the bus. I be like, big boy, you are a big boy. Stop wearing that tight suit.
They want the European cut.
They want the European. No, hey Joe. It's like you are an American pit bull. You ain't the little one. You the big one, dog. Now, you can still get 2 buttons on your suit, but you can't get, the Europe. Riis, like you ever order something from the mail or the catalog and you order it from Europe and they be like the size chart. And so you be they be like a European size 9 is an American, blah, blah, blah. Then you get it, it be like, this joint tight as hell.
Yeah, I bought some red bottoms.
Look at Riis.
And let me tell you, I wore them twice. And first off, each time I wore them, I just wore them to where I had to go and sit down and took them off.
Riis, that's because you got to go to you cannot order those. You have to go to the store and fit them.
After that, I came home from my event. And I had my shoes in my hand. I was looking like a little chick out there walking around with the shoes in the hand too. I was sitting there and and that was like a 13, but I gave them to my son. He said they fit perfect, and he wear 10. So I said, there you go, then.
Riis,
you ain't gotta tell me. I said,
man, look, man,
feet were hurting.
I'm telling you, man, Cam Buckner. I'm starting to feel a certain way. Why they put him in the paper with sunglasses on though? See, this you got to watch the newspaper, right? See, this is why you got to. Let me tell you.
Newspaper always find
let me tell you.
The mid-offensive picture.
Right. Have you ever seen, because Carrie stays all the time. She be mad if she go anywhere. She just be like, look, they are not going to get me. They are not going to get me. The press always finds a picture of you as a black person looking as close to not professional as they possibly can. They got my man in there with his sunglasses on looking like he cool. You know what? Cam, why don't you call us, man? Now you don't want to be our friend. Oh, Cam, don't go down that path. Now you the front runner.
He might have read that list.
You think they gave him the list and said stay away from the offensive Negroes? You know what I'm gonna tell you? As much as I feel like I know about Cam, I don't think they can give him that list. But I'm just gonna tell you, he gonna be. Hey, somebody find Cam Buckner. We got to find out. You know when I knew something was up, Riis? When he didn't run for Congress. Because he in that first congressional district, and Cam got a lot of juice, man. You sleep on Cam. Cam, why you tripping? Do you know Cam helped rebuild New Orleans after Katrina?
Yeah, remember him coming in and talking about that.
Oh, am I shamelessly plugging the black man as a potential candidate for mayor of the city of Chicago?
Could be.
Hey, man. This is y'all millennials' opportunity. Well, is he a millennial? I hope he ain't a millennial.
Probably,
he probably is a millennial. But he like the old end of the millennials.
Yeah. Or like he was like the beginning. So like now he's like one of them older millennials.
He one of them older millennials. Yeah. All right, man. So look, y'all. I think we moving. We're going to have to keep us in here, Riis. A mayoral, like a chart, right? And we're going to keep it. I want one of them smart boards like you watch on the NFL.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you watch some of the places, those things, they cost like $3,000. But I feel like if you had one, we could just put all of our graphics up there and then I could be like I could do like the NFL and be like, all right, Cam moves up into the first place. Now, if he can cut through though, I'd be the John Madden of politics.
Yeah, I would just say John Madden of the polls.
Yes. And now if Cam can make the breakthrough, and then I can make football analogies over, then we can we can make chessboards and all that stuff. Like I want to make and then we could, man, y'all ain't ready. I want to be able, do you mind if I use your teleprompter? Sure. Cam just cut. But I'm just telling you, well, we going to talk about the Arne Duncan thing because I just feel like I really didn't know what he was thinking in the first place with the way crime was in the city and him being the author of the crime strategy. Like, dog, you do understand that they going to be like, you did this, right? So we're going to talk about it some more when we come back. Not come back a little bit later. Riis, did you watch the State of the Union?
Watch a little bit of it, man, because, I'm not really into going to war, but it's almost
hey, man, I'm going to tell you
20 years of war, man.
They blew me this morning. So so first of all, the State of the Union, I want to talk about it. Joe Biden, we're going to talk about this a little bit later. I don't know if it was me or not, but it felt like this was the most civil State of the Union that I've seen in like the last, since Obama. right? Like, I don't think it was like fireworks and boom, bang, pow or whatever. But what I did feel like it was the first time that I saw Republicans and Democrats kind of being Americans first in a long time. Now, it's kind of ticking me off with this Ukraine stuff. And I got to be honest with you. All the black people crying over the Ukraine without saying a word about the black people that's getting dragged off the trains. That's bothering me. It's like we talking about Ukraine and the human rights violations. Like, I'm going to tell you, you know what Russia going to do. If Russia was smart, what they'll do is they'll go and find all the black people but Russians are prejudiced too. So they ain't going to do it. But if the Russians were smart, they'll do a Donald Trump and be like, let me pay attention to these black people that's getting put off the train. Could you imagine if the Russians was like, hold it, before we throw any more bombs, free passage to all the black people to get up out of here. Man, black people will be looking at these the same. Think about this, Riis.
No matter where we go, we always look at that as the bad. You know, like no matter what. That's crazy, ain't it?
But Riis, think about this. There's a war going on. We are crying over the Ukrainians, and the Ukrainians, we were helping them trying to say, are you watching any of these videos of how they are doing these people? Like, they are dragging them off the trains. They are using the police. And so where's Zelensky when all this is going on? Right? And I ain't going to even talk about Zelensky's background, his delineation, because he don't, like, so y'all trying to tell me y'all ain't seen none of these videos of these people dragging the Africans and leaving the African immigrants in the, y'all don't see none of that? And we like, are we saying anything about that? Does the Black Caucus, like, to me, watching the Black Caucus standing up there crying for Ukraine, and I know the people that ain't ADOS, but they getting kicked off them trains for the same reason you'll be getting kicked off them trains. Man, Charlie, Riis, are you wearing blue and gold for Ukraine, black lady? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm not doing that.
Nah, but the black lady is. Do you know right now, Riis, if you look at our Restream, they got a damn blue and gold heart on this thing, and the color of the app is changed to blue and gold.
Oh.
I'm like, I ain't know the Sigma Gamma Rose had a membership in
Sir, they pay Zach.
Yeah, man. I'm just telling you. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll continue this conversation. I don't understand, though, like, in this defense package, somewhere in any of the things that we do for Ukraine, somewhere in there should say that they have to have a non-discrimination clause. Let me ask you a question. If the Ukrainians were kicking people off of the trains because of their sexual orientation, would we be supporting them, or would we have demands as it relates to those human rights violations? Like, if they knew, like, if you wore a rainbow and they said, you're wearing a rainbow, you have to get off the train, would we step up for them? Would we say that there's a humanitarian crisis, but we got to take care of everybody there? Like, how can we protect immigrants in America and then watch them disrespect the same immigrants? Oh, because they're black immigrants. Oh, I get it. But you got your black Supreme Court nominee, Justice, so you take that instead, and don't you worry about them Negroes over there. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
I want to know, is there an offensive black people list? Who manages it, and do black people have to honor it?
Maze. You're Uncle Tom. That's why you're an offensive. And the reason why you're Uncle Tom is the real story of Uncle Tom. How he worked for his freedom, and then the slave master reneged on him and wouldn't let him get his freedom. So you know what he did? He left. You're messing with the church's money. You were smart enough to work your way off, so you offended the white folks, and then You offended the black folks because your ass left. And because they wouldn't. And who manages the left is both black folks and white folks. Because if you see in that situation, the black folks is just as mad as the white slave owner that Uncle Tom left.
What happens if you say that and someone gets offended?
You ran off the plantation, brother. That's why you're offended. That's all I got, bro. Keep being offensive.
Thank you.
Maze Jackson. And now, traffic and weather. And now, traffic and weather.
Yo, who said devotion has to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, I want. He's making me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. God's gonna turn it around.
Come all the way with me.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 6:37 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather. No sports last night, so as we head over to traffic on the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop is 19 minutes outbound to O'Hare will be 17 on the Edens. Deerfield to the Exchange and back will be 28 minutes, while the Eisenhower is 31 minutes. Thorndale to the Loop, 28 minutes to Thorndale. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan will be 47 minutes outbound, 29. On the Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan, 32 minutes, 28 minutes to I-80. On the Dan Ryan, it's 15 minutes to the Loop, 12 minutes to 95th. And DuSable Lakeshore Drive is the same as always, 7 minutes south, 8 minutes north. Today's weather, it is currently 36 degrees and cloudy. Today will be a high of 54 and a low of 34. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now back to the Maze Jackson Show.
Glory, got 70, they got doctor. Lord, got doctor to the grave, from the grave back to glory. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come all the way with me. Don't leave me now. Come all the way with me. Please. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis the Rule on the ones and twos. Shout out to Church Chicago. I see you, Pastor Keys. I see you.
Out here in the comments.
And that goes out to Reverend James Bass. Came up in our memories the other day. Shout out to Todd Ronskowski, who reached out to me to be like, hey, man, had a picture, a memory of you. Reverend, was a year ago. About 2-3 years ago, Reverend James Bass was with us in the studio, and we honored him for his contribution. Shout out to my man DJ. Not to my man DJ, to my man Vince Bass and his whole family. Church Chicago, man, we're going to have to get y'all at the Gospel Brunch up at the TP. It's the gathering spot for black people who are thinking, talking, reading. TP, where we read between the lines, where the black folks read in the light. Taught them niggas to read. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Gotta say, what's up to all the saints? Shout out to all the saints from WBGX 1570 AM. They join us every day, Monday through Friday, 6:30 AM to 8. Right? Riis, 6:30 to 8 on WBGX 1570 AM. They usually call us, they start calling around this time, 872-259-7474. Now, let me also let you know, if you are one of the sinners, you probably join us at 6 o'clock and stay till 9 because you know y'all need a little extra love. So catch us every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9. You can catch us on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Riis, coming soon. The app. Joe, I finally bit the bullet, made the commitment. We're getting the app. So very soon, Riis, I want to start getting people to get their minds ready to check us out on the app because I want to be in control of our content. And so while we love Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, you know, like when they decide they want to shut us down and take us off, all that stuff, ain't no more of that. We own our own universe, so I'm starting to count down now. I think we got an app coming in 30 days. Went through the initial designs. Now Tennille probably gonna be mad because she got a lot of work. If Tennille could fit me in her busy schedule, because you know Tennille. Did you see the pictures of Tennille? Did I show y'all the pictures of Tennille the other day in her fancy clothes? You know Tennille. Anyway, if Tennille still has time for the little people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, it is it's gonna be a good year. I got a lot of good things on the horizon. Riis, I'm also ready to get this karaoke kicked off. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Riis, you got a karaoke song? What's your karaoke song? Mine is Wanted Dead or Alive. It's all the same.
Contagious by Ron Isley. I grab me 2 people and we go up there. Yep.
You're contagious. You can't even do that now, though.
Why can't I?
Because there ain't R. Kelly in it.
Man, listen.
You're contagious. You're hooray. Yeah, y'all. Who got a karaoke song? Like, Riis, you think if we did WIIFTBP karaoke, people would come?
Oh, yeah, especially now with it, since the mask mandate.
Cause I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive. Riis, I'm ready for some karaoke. You know, white people love when the black people do the rock and roll songs. Like, you should see, like, when you do the rock and roll songs, they be like, hey, you know what? There. You should have seen in Jamaica. Last summer when we went to Jamaica and I did my karaoke. You know what else I want to have? A piano bar night. I want to do live band karaoke. You ever done that?
Oh, yeah.
Where the band like, all right, hit me. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, we used to do a thing called Soulful Sunday on like Madison and like Independence or something like that.
Madison Independent?
Yeah, but
wait, what?
Yeah,
hold on. Right. This is before you got to the rocks, blows, and hoes?
Right on the edge. It was like right before.
Right before. That was it before when Wiley's was on the other side of the street or the new side of the street? It was on the old side.
On the old side. So
okay.
Yeah, we used to do something, and we used to have like a live band, and people would come in there, and they'd like perform a song and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was like dope. Like, it got to like selling out at one point.
What night would people go do karaoke? What would be your favorite time to do karaoke? Like, what if you was gonna do a night and you was gonna do karaoke for black people? Like
Friday, probably either a Thursday or a Friday.
Friday, maybe after work.
Right.
When you come after work,
or like because I used to do like it's a Friday night joint that be cracking like in Forest Park.
You talking about Tilly's?
I don't know where it's like on displays. I don't know where.
I think that's Tilly's, man. Tilly's. Black people be like, look. I want the. You know, I love the professional singers who ain't really professional singers.
Oh yeah.
Who be like, give me that mic.
Let me show you.
No.
You just here to have fun.
Right, I just be having a blast.
Trying to have fun, and you gonna really sing. Huh?
Oh, you're right. You go, Riis. But you should see this karaoke machine I got. Riis, it do 4-part harmony. It got auto tune. So if you really want to get it in, like if you want to be like, remember how on 5 Heartbeats they had the white dudes, the 5 horsemen. If you want to sound like the 5 horsemen singing the black, you can do it all. I'm telling you, this karaoke, now, yeah. And then I want to have like some speaker series. Like, would you like? You know, like where you can come and have like some panel discussions and talk about, like I would like to have a panel discussion on the future of black the next generation of black political leaders. But for real. Without the cause yeah, you gotta give me that. Without the you gotta keep you need to put that on one of the pads, bro. Just so he could be like, Go ahead, give it to me.
What's in it for the black people?
Yeah. See? We gonna make you famous. We gonna start.
I was just gonna say I wanted to be even.
We you know we need to get with that too. We need to get the video. And we need to be able to put the video up and like,
It need to actually be like a remix, like
We need to get somebody to do like Tyra.
What's in it for the
What's in it for the like that should be the intro for Tyra. Right, we should put that on the intro of all of what's in it for the Man, Joe. I was just thinking about that, man. All right. And Wakanda mugs talk. Anyway, it's the Maze Jackson Show. All right, Riis. Let me see what else I got on my headlines list. Did you see in the biggest duh of ever, did you see that the interim inspector general discovers that black people are stopped more often by police? If that wasn't the duh is headline. Do you remember when people used to be like, no duh? Do you remember that?
Like he did research on that. I mean,
you
all the TV shows is out.
Riis, all you had to do was go to the grand jury with me, and it was like 10-1, bro. It would be like, and it was all the same story. He crossed the light. He did not turn on his turn signal as he got into the left lane. I pulled him over. I smelled the smell of cannabis. Excuse me, sir. Is it burnt? Or I smell burnt cannabis. Black dude. Lock him up. And then, so we'll talk about it. But duh. They say black people are 1.5 more times likely to get stopped by, so that's 150% more likely than a white person to get stopped. And 3.3, that's 300% more likely to have their car searched. I'd be like, nah, you can't search my car. Do you mind if I search? No. Yes.
Absolutely.
I do. I'm 10-2, sir.
Absolutely.
I got all my papers, plus a few dollars I could fight the case.
I just tell them, obviously, I've committed a vehicle violation that results in a ticket. Like that is, I'll
take my ticket. Like people be asking me, I don't even want to talk about it. Do you know how fast? Nope, I don't. Do you? Nope. Just give me the ticket. I don't even want to debate it. Just give me. Here's my license, sir, officer. There is nothing to debate.
If I got to reach for anything, I ain't got it, man. You don't have no insurance? Nope. Listen, because all you gotta do is write me a ticket. I'm gonna go to court and like I have insurance, but I don't reach. If I don't already have it already. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't, I don't even reach for it.
Oh, no. I make them feel so uncomfortable. I be like, sir, I'm not. Sir, is it okay if I reach? Sir, I want on your, look, I be like, sir, and they be like, I be so extra with them. Like, yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, sir. Are you really, this is really a cool car you got here. How long you had it? Sir, it's a nice car. Thank you, sir.
But they could just ask that.
Man, you can get that when you get to punch it in your computer, Joe.
Like,
ain't no extra conversation.
We get pulled over more. Like, how hard, you know what I'm saying?
But you know what I do now, dog? I drive with extra swag around the police, because what I have come to recognize is if you start looking funny, then they say you move furtively, and they thought that, man, I be all in the windows. I be like, I let the window down, look. Yeah. But I turn my music up. I got all my joints. Yeah. So you know, if you stop me, you owe some BS, because I am ready.
Riis posted that pick your nose. They said if you ever get by a police officer and you nervous, they said fully pick your nose. They said and nobody will pick their nose if they, you know what I'm saying. So it gives the impression that that you aren't doing anything.
I'm turning the music up, but not loud enough that it can be heard too far so they can hit me for the noise violation. But I be like, don't let SWV or something come on, or and don't let Jigga come on, because I'll be like, damn, I'll hit the imaginary players on y'all real quick. All right, y'all. Baseball backed up, Riis. Seems like the season. I be wondering with the baseball, like, what part of this don't they understand that it's like, have you ever looked at a baseball game like during the season and it be like empty? Like
certain stadiums, some stadiums
stays empty. Most stadiums stay empty.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Like, I very rarely see baseball games packed. Like, if you got a team that's on the streak or something, but like during this, like, it's a lot of empty space. I'm like, how y'all starting late? And what are y'all striking about? Because, like, and you locking people out, y'all, baseball money, man, they need to cut baseball down.
I was just gonna say, like, they already play like 162 games already, so you know, they like, cut it down, like, you know, I guess, but yeah, it's America's pastime. So.
No, it's not anymore. No, it's not.
They're gonna always claim.
And no, ain't got no black people in baseball hardly, except for Tim Anderson. They done ran us up out of it. Y'all around here talking about Jonas Cespedes. Oh, well, I ain't gonna trip. Because the White Sox gonna kick y'all butt this shit. Anyway, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Who else we got? Riis, did you see that Steve Dolinsky? Do you know who Steve Dolinsky is?
No.
The Hungry Hound?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the Hungry Hound is starting a pizza festival. Who you think got the best? It's called the Pizza City Fest. Who got the best pizza? Are you a thick or thin person?
I really don't like deep dish unless it's from like certain places, but I really just like me a nice little, not thin crust, just like a regular crust. I hate thin pizza.
I like thin pizza. I'm loving this. First of all, okay, so shameless plug, y'all gotta go. All right, the barbecue chicken pizza at Parlor, off the chain. Riis, who you think got the best pizza in Chicago? Who got the best pizza on the West Side?
Well, you know, I'm always claiming Home Run Inn. Home Run Inn is out west. I don't care if it's on 30-something in Pulaski.
That's a fair. You know what? That's a fair claim. Home Run Inn is not black though, but it is not. I'm not talking about black. I said no, it ain't not. I do black people. Are there any black pizza joints?
I'm sure.
Like where the black people make the actual pizza.
See, you love riling your sister up. You know she finna give you a list on 50 black pizzas.
Okay, I want a list of 50 black pizza joints, right? And I, you know what? Look, I'm trying to get Parlor to make a jerk chicken pizza. Mm-hmm. Then y'all gonna be mad because they done took it. They done gentrified the jerk pizza. Because I think the jerk, you know, black people would jerk a pizza. They'll jerk anything.
Put that on my pizza. Like in college, you used to get make your own pizza, and I used to make that pizza and I like to put chicken on it.
I make a killer barbecue chicken pizza too.
That's why you put barbecue on it too.
My barbecue chicken pizza is Sweet Baby Ray's spicy barbecue, chicken, onions, cheese, cilantro, cheddar cheese. Yeah, that's what I got. Now my new thing is to add pepperoni to it. Like a pepperoni barbecue chicken pizza.
Yes.
Dog, that's stupid. That's stupid.
Sausage to it too.
You know, I ain't even think then it'd be too heavy, dog.
Nah, man.
It's like it's too heavy.
Man, you gotta try it with the barbecue. I used to make that pizza every night in college. I used to use like the little regular marinara sauce, then I sprinkle it a little barbecue.
Nah,
sauce.
You gotta take the marinara out and put straight Sweet Baby Ray's. It tastes like a barbecue chicken sandwich.
I don't believe in Sweet Baby Ray.
Okay, so you know, do you mess with Rufus Teague? Have you ever had
Pit? Man, that's what we grew.
You open pit
that's
still?
what we grew up off of, and I wish y'all to stop this.
You still eat open pit?
Sweet Baby Ray was made in 89. Okay, I was born in 88. Okay, so listen. We was.
I remember when. So first of all, the battle of the cheap barbecue sauces, right? Like barbecue sauce became a gourmet item. Like as barbecue has risen, right? Remember when barbecue, remember when you couldn't find white barbecue? Like, and the only place, I remember I used to love coming to the city because you knew you was going to go to hey, by the way, my man brought Kurt's back. It's bringing Kurt's barbecue sauce back. We're going to have to get him on the show. But remember when you would come to the city, and I used to love coming to the city because the smell of all of the barbecue joints, right? From Leon's to Kurt's to Lim's to just all of the places. And then all of a sudden, I remember when smoke came. And it was like white people. It used to be white people used to write stories about going to get rib tips on the South Side. Then all of a sudden, Smoke came to Chicago. You ever been to Smoke?
No.
SMOQUE. And it was like the first, like, before like the barbecue craze came, and then like all the white people started going there. And then it was like the only place you could go on the north side. And now, Riis, white people have captured barbecue in Illinois. They really have. I mean, seriously. Like the barbecue, you ever been to Green Street Smoke Meats?
Mm-mm. I just went to S2. That's black owned the other day. It was pretty good.
Where's S2 at?
They got different. They the one that they got the new daiquiri that's on like 91st and Stony Island. And they got another one on 51st and Halsted and 103rd and Halsted. It's black owned. Like I'm
gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, and I was really
was it cracking?
Well, the one I went to
91st and Stony.
Right, the one on 91st and Stony that's cracking for sure because it's like a restaurant with the New Orleans style daiquiri bar in there. So you know,
like the machine with
so you know.
Where's the old people version? Because you know
right.
I need to find the one where the old people.
Like I be going to the one on 50th. Like it's small, but I just order it and leave. When I tell you, man,
you leave with a drink.
No, so the only one that has a drink is the one on 91st. Oh, yeah. So all the other ones just regular. But
they got barbecue.
Man, they got everything. Listen, I was surprisingly like shocked. Like S2 Express, yeah, S2.
All right, we're going to check them out. Hey man, I'm gonna be telling y'all be tripping around here. Y'all don't be bringing us no barbecue in the morning. I be trying to eat people food. I be looking for places. That's all right though. I'm gonna go on the Maze Jackson Black Food Tour myself, because since everybody got the black foodie this and that, don't nobody want to bring me no food. Shout out to Soleil though. Woo! I just finished up my last sides from Friday. Gotta tell you, peach cobbler at Soleil, off the chain. I also gotta tell you, Riis, have you had the honey fried? You been to Soleil?
Nah.
It's out west. It's on Chicago Avenue.
And what?
Damon.
Nah.
I was like, what y'all doing over here?
You know what? I probably
Riis, you should go make a reservation and go. It's all like super nice. Like I actually
Soleil.
Yep. I'ma actually take like I want to take my daughter I Uber Eats it all the time. But when I went there, I was like, Dad, this nice. You know how you be like, oh y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like actually they got like nice seats, nice, it's all white and stuff. Be right there. I'm telling you, Riis, that honey fried chicken, no joke. Okay, how do we get on food? Oh, because we was talking about the pizza. Who got the best pizza though? And if y'all gonna say Italian Fiesta, okay, can we take Italian Fiesta off the board? What's the best? Who is the best black, and not black owned, but like where do black people get their pizza from? Do you got a hood special? Is there a place like in the neighborhood where you be like, and I'm not just talking about a big pizza, because sometimes people make big cheap pizzas but they don't taste good. Right. Like who got the best pizza? I love. Do you like squares or do you like slices?
You know what? I really do like squares too, but
I take squares.
I take a slice, but I really do prefer because when I'm at home and I cut my pizza, it's always squares. It's always squares. Unless it's like unless I'm home alone and by myself, then I just cut 4 pieces. You know, like if I know it's like all mine, I eat 2 now and then. Say like I just make them 2 big pieces. But I love squares. But I really can't find a pizza fresh or frozen. Then home run in. I'm a home run in pizza lover, man.
I'm gonna tell you. So are you? So I'm now starting to like those pizzas. The what's the kind like where they just the bubbly crust and they throw like the ones at Parlor. I know shameless plug. Yes, I am still community affairs and community outreach for Parlor, diversity consultant extraordinaire. But Riis, I feel like Italian Fiesta is like the default. It's like when you got to go back, right? Like when you trying to go back and it's nostalgic. But like, what's the best pizza that you be like, not because I'm going the way that home. Like you say home run in. I'm going to tell you. So home run in is the classic. Who's the best modern pizza you get? Or like besides Home Run Inn, because I feel like Home Run Inn, you probably like if you say Geno's East, I feel like the Geno's is all commercial. I feel like now I like pizza.
Giordano's.
I hate Giordano's,
and I hate the fact that that's like the places that people.
That used to be the Negro place.
But I don't know why. Like I ate from there one time, and I was like, I do not understand the hype from this pizza. Like I do not understand the hype.
Steely Dan, really? Is that what you think? That's terrible, Steely. You shouldn't think of that. That's a terrible way to be.
I forgot what somebody told me. You know what? I think Italian Fiesta is the place that somebody told
Italian
me.
Fiesta is like the Harold's.
It's good.
It's good. It's greasy. It's like it's very thin. Yeah.
And I be eating like it all depends on my like on my area. Like when I lived out west, really. Well, I still do, but like in Chicago, I used to eat from this place called Mama Luna's. It was decent. It's on like
somebody just said Mama Luna's.
Oh, for real? Like
yep.
I'm not looking at it now, but yeah. But,
so then I remember people used to be like Demenzo's.
Yeah, so
because they wanted a giant slice, but big is not always the best.
Yeah, Pizza Hut sometimes they didn't step their game up. You know, like I'll give me some Pizza Hut, a decent pizza. Like they like about an 8 and up. They good pizza. You like for like a upscale, not like a upscale for like a popular restaurant, for like a traditional pizza restaurant, and then they real good. Domino's came up. I know. Trust me, it's one of the worst pizzas. Oh, I don't like Papa John's at all.
My parents, when I used to love Domino's sausage and pepperoni. That used to be our parents. We would have like a when our parents would let us have pizza. That bad boy was good. I ordered a Domino's pizza the other day. It was like, wait, what?
Yes. Hey,
what is this? My son be like, my son swears by Domino's. I be like, dog, if you don't move this.
We went to college and you probably ate it in college, right?
I ate it in grammar school. Well, college Domino's was the step up. Like in college, like it was like you ate Pizza World. Then like you Domino's, then if you was like had money, then you could go to then if you had money, then you could go to Papa Del's.
Domino's in college, Domino's pizza scarred me. Like so it took me, but I did happen to I was working for Tennille at an event and the lady actually had got pizza, so I was driven to like get them, came back. So I was like, you know what? I take a slice. And I was
you ate on the job? Why did Tennille know you took it?
Tennille knew that the lady sent me to get the pizza.
But she told you could eat while you went? Tennille, you done got
on the way back.
You got soft.
Like on the way back.
You let people eat on promotions? Oh, Tennille,
this was over.
It ain't over till you home. Tennille, I can't believe you soft.
Oh,
Tennille, you have failed. They eat on the promotions? They got to eat at the promotion. They got to take some food home.
After
Tennille?
we done, yeah,
oh, Tennille.
After we done, I shouldn't have feed y'all.
First of all, I did the treating, and no, I said there is no eating.
Oh well, let me.
You buy your workers lunch when they work.
Listen.
After they got to eat it in the car on the way home.
In the car on the way. Nah. You know that's one thing that she definitely did used to hook us up with some food for sure.
Dang, Tennille.
Tennille,
you soft. Pot bellies? Oh, Tennille, you soft. Listen, you are so soft. This is why we got these millennial cuddled. They got, I can't work unless I eat. You eat before you come.
No, you don't say that now. Listen, now you just humbly accept, okay? Now you don't come in there and be like, yeah, now Tennille, when we eat. Oh, Tennille, then we not going to eat. Then we not going to eat, okay?
Tennille is soft.
You humbly
This is the problem, Tennille. You didn't tell me you changed the game, so now you done got soft, and now I be looking like I'm the crazy one. Maze be tripping. Tennille around here feeding people.
Why you ain't feeding people? We do work hard. We work hard all these hours.
You got a check, didn't you? You working for free? Ain't that what your money for? What? Hold on. Don't we pay you a salary so you can eat? Did you pack a lunch? Oh, Tennille, you are soft in the mud. I gotta take a break now. Tennille, you soft in the mud. Look, Tennille, you got people around here thinking it's sweet. Oh, dog, this explains everything. You around here feeding people? It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. If you're a business professional, have you ever wanted to multitask on your way to an important meeting instead of navigating through traffic? Fellowship Fleet Limousine and Bus Company is your solution for chauffeured ground transportation. Our company provides sedans, SUVs, stretch limousines, vans, and buses for corporate travel, airport transfers, and group shuttles. If you're a corporate travel manager, individual business professional, event or meeting planner, relax. Let us take the wheel. Visit fellowshipfleet.com to book right now.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, there's turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20-piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on. Why you gotta look so good, with your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on, girl. Why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on. It's something about you when you put your grown on. When you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Or when you're at the job just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor giving more, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting your own woman on. Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, your nails done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good?
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
If you ain't trying to help us, don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies now of the politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze and Riis and Ruthie and Ty, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't trying to help us, they ain't trying to do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed to solve.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Mace Jackson Show. Dang. Wake up, world. Wake up, Chicago. This is the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis the Ruler in the building. Hey, Riis, did you know New Edition, Jodeci are coming this weekend?
I heard, man.
I heard that President Carrie K. Steele is having an event, a New Edition skybox, and I heard that she had a sponsor that Riis, while the tickets are $1,000, I heard that she got a sponsor that said that he would offer couples, he would match the couple. So if you buy a ticket for $500, he'll give you the second one. He'll pay for your second ticket. So if you are interested in going to see Jodeci, New Edition, in the Skybox, this Saturday night in the Skybox, and you part of the What's in It for the Black People family, we have a What's in It for the Black People sponsor that says that if you buy a ticket, he'll match your ticket. He'll give you a ticket. So that means that you essentially you and your lady can go see New Edition in the Skybox with food and drinks. No, for $500.
But
it's $500 each. So the tickets are $1,000. If you buy one ticket, if you buy one ticket, he'll pay for the other ticket.
So the tickets are $500 each.
The tickets are $1,000, but if you buying two, you put up $5, he'll put up $5.
Right, for 2 tickets I get. Okay, so how much for 4 tickets?
$2,000.
Okay, all right, that ain't bad though. That ain't bad.
Right?
$1,000.
So if you are interested in going to see New Edition this weekend, Jodeci in the Skybox, food and drinks, and you are part of the What's in It for the Black People family, hit me up. And you can. It's two for 1,000. Right. So you gotta have 5, and then they gonna match you at 5. Is that how you say it? So like you buy a ticket, he's gonna match you, but you gotta buy 2, right? He ain't gonna do you know what I'm saying? So it ain't I want 1. Can't go like that. But if you are interested in going to see New Edition in the Skybox this weekend, hit me up. But that's the wait a minute, what you say, Tennille? Am I saying it wrong? Replying to Randy. No, it's not 4 for $2,000. Here's what it is. You buy one, get one. Is that it? So the donor is not interested in going to the show. The donor is interested in you going to the show. So if you buy a ticket, he'll give you a ticket. Is that better? Am I saying it right? $500. 2 of y'all in the box. If it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? And if it is love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. If it is, you think they're gonna be doom 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 poison?
So they gonna break it up too? Or are they gonna do like New Edition, Bobby Brown?
Yeah, probably. If I was them, I would. Yeah, I'd be like doing then it'd be like, you need a man with
I want to know is
sensitivity.
Because I actually want to know if Ken Jodeci actually break into Casey and JoJo too, because you know. Like,
so
I
you
like
blowing
Casey
into
and
your ears.
I like Casey and
Riis,
JoJo.
we like Casey and JoJo, but there's nothing compared to Jodeci.
Casey and JoJo.
Cry for you. Remember Martin? Casey, JoJo.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I want to know, or the Jamie Foxx one. You remember he went on that?
No, I don't watch. I never watched the Jamie Foxx show once in my entire life. No. All right, so and I'm proud. Yeah, so the donor is gonna get like Riis. Telling y'all now. Yes, Bobby is coming. Looking like TD Jakes. That was funny. All right, y'all. Yes, they are 1 for $1,000. You will get one. Buy one, get one free. according to the sponsor. Now, he's only doing that for 5 people, so you got to do it quick. Dang, Riis. New Edition does put on an excellent show, even though I don't like Ronnie DeVoe. I want to fight him still. He played us, y'all. That's okay. We'll leave that alone. That's the whole, man, dog. I ain't going to even tell you. Should I tell you? No, I ain't going to even tell you. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Riis, New Edition, man. You don't even know about New. When did Cool It Now come out for you? Riis, I was in 6th grade when Cool It Now came out. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. If I let the girl who cares who you like. Do y'all remember when the first time you heard Candy Girl?
The time I was born, Bobby was not even with him. He was already probably dating.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky.
He probably was already dating
Whitney
Houston when I was born. What year he started dating Whitney Houston?
Dog, I don't know. I remember.
Remember, I'm born in 88. So, you know, what I'm saying? Like, what he doing in 88? Like, he top of the world.
No, 500 for 2 is not, it's not. So it is, here's the deal. Let me say it one more time. You buy 1 ticket for $1,000, you get a second ticket. That means that you will get 2 tickets for $500. But you need to have the 1,000. Got it? Tickets are $1,000 to be in the box. For you, because the sponsor will give $1,000 to Neil. Okay? Hit me up if you're interested. All right, Riis. That's only for the WIIFTBP family, though. All right, Riis. No, so, like, who would you want to see, though? Like, I want to see Jodeci. I ain't going to even lie. I wonder, can they pull it all together? Because my favorite Jodeci song is the one with him and T-Boz when they was,
It's Jodeci. Who else?
It's Jodeci and New Edition. But then New Edition got New Edition, Bobby Brown, and BBD.
Probably New Edition then. Unless Jodeci gonna go to Casey and JoJo. Now if they gonna branch off of that Casey and JoJo case, that's what I want to see. I want to see some. Oh my! Come on, man! I just want to hear that. I just want to hear all my.
They probably could still. They gonna do that anyway. You know, Casey and JoJo probably gonna bust out they. What's the one they had? Lil Letter. Am I messing up the deal? I'm sorry, guys. Buy one, get one. There it is.
All the things that man, that was a hit, man. I love Casey and JoJo. For a long time, did you know? I used to think they was mixed. Like, I don't know why everybody. I thought KC was JoJo and JoJo was KC, just because of how. Like, you ever like looked at a name and just feel like this name fit that.
That's
person?
it. Love you for life.
You know,
love you for life. Woo.
I just thought that this name fit that person. I was like, oh snap, this is JoJo. Like, I thought the skinny one. He looked more like a KC.
Skinny one is KC.
No, that's JoJo, ain't it?
KC is
Oh, okay. Then.
KC is the skinny. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. I'm gonna tell you. Can I tell you KC and JoJo? I saw KC and JoJo live at the Harold Washington Cultural Center. Shout out to Jamalita Tillman for putting that show together. Can I tell you what happened in that show though? That changed my life forever. Riis, I used to wear gray undershirts, gray wife beaters under my clothes. And Casey took off his shirt. And you know how like you have a wife beater that initially starts fitted, but the more you wash it, it kind of starts to hang. So it was hanging. He took his shirt off. It was hanging. It was gray and it looked dingy. Instead of like, it looked like an off-white and I was like, and that night I went home and took every gray wife beater out of my closet and threw it away because I was like, dog, it was crazy. Anyway, who would win between Jodeci and New Edition? I mean, I think New Edition has the bigger fan base, but if there was a versus between New Edition and Jodeci, who would win?
Probably New Edition.
New Edition. I think New Edition.
Yeah, they got some hits and Then it all depends on how they gonna use, you know, like some BB. Well, if it's just New Edition.
Dun, 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 dun. New Edition. Nah, Joe, New Edition. I mean, New Edition is still like. Let me help you understand. New Edition. I don't think that I think that New Edition for a whole generation of women was the only black boy band. Like, so from throughout, like, let's say, from 6th grade all the way till, now. Who was the boy bands of the 80s? There really weren't for black people. Like, after the Jackson 5, New Edition fell in the Jackson 5 slot. Then Puffy took over R&B and he got hip hop. But like New Edition was still an R&B group. Like I don't know. Like I always put Jodeci versus Boys to Men. Who you think will win between Boys to Men and New Edition?
I don't really even like Boys to Men. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Can we go back to the days our love was strong? Can you tell me how a perfect love goes wrong? Hey, they said Charlie Wilson's on that ticket too.
Hey girl, how you doing? My name
Charlie. How you doing?
That's good. That's what's up.
Oh, we gotta find out if Charlie Wilson is on the show. The sponsor about to call me back. If it's Charlie Wilson too. Hello, my name is Charlie. How you doing? I still think I saw all of them on the Tom Joyner cruise on the same show. Not Jodeci though. So Jodeci, let me think. Who you think went? So let me back up. New Edition. So is there anybody that? So do we have any New Edition fans out there? And Erica, you said, how could I have not seen the Jamie Foxx show? That show is hilarious. Did Jamie dress up as a girl in the show?
No.
Never?
No, never.
Okay. Then maybe. I can't get over him being Shanae. Like, Jamie Foxx.
What about Martin then?
Man, bro. Like at the Big Mama's house, you ain't never seen me see nothing with Martin. I was just Shanae. Shanae. I discovered Shanae before they asked the question about the black man in the dress. After they asked the question about the black man, who did the black man in the dress topic? After that, Riis, I never, like I lost Martin. Martin lost me too.
Charlie Wilson will be there.
So it's Charlie Wilson.
New Edition.
No, Charlie Wilson. So what's the lineup? Is it Jodeci, Charlie Wilson, New Edition? Or is it New Edition? Is it Charlie Wilson, Jodeci, New Edition?
Well, on here, it just, I'm sure that's not how it is. Well, it could be. On here, it got New Edition, Charlie Wilson, then Jodeci. On here. That's
in reverse order.
So it's in reverse order, so it's going to be Jodeci, Charlie Wilson, then New Edition.
Yep. Jodeci, they probably can't keep Jodeci. You know, Jodeci still got addiction issues, I think. Right? So they probably, somebody said if we had some real plugs, don't y'all feel like like all them people should come to, we probably can't get New Edition because I probably ruined that when Ronnie came here. We was gonna get him. He was gonna get a Chi-Town catch up. He was trying to get a welcome. He almost had a welcoming committee, Riis. He ain't even know. Like, hey man, what'd you say? Anyway, all right, this weekend. So, President Carrie K. Steele is having a skybox. If you are interested, see Audrey, that sounds like something you should do. I know Dr. Audrey. You know Dr. Audrey be having that big bang. Hey, you know what I wonder? Oh, I can't even talk about it. I'm Riis. It's going down Saturday night. Get your tickets. Come kick it with us. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to be there. I'm a bad influence.
Watch you take pictures with while you're there, okay?
You know, those damn rappers. Oh, well, this is an R&B concert, so everybody should be safe Negroes there.
Except Bobby, you know, you gotta hit.
Oh, I can't take no pictures with Bobby.
No picture with Bobby. Not right now. You know, he took a picture with that guy. You know, Bobby Brown represents the cocaine era. I don't think that's a good look on that.
I can't take y'all nowhere. See? Anyway. I'm gonna tell you. Man, did y'all watch we might have to watch the New Edition special this week. Like did you Reese, were you around when the New Edition thing came out on BET? We might have to watch that this week. I actually would love to go see that show out of town. Right? Like, I saw some of my friends went to go see it in Atlanta. Like, what city? Like, what about like New York? Like, where would you want to go see the concert out of the world, out of the city? Like, what city would you want to go to a concert or see a concert that's not in Chicago?
Yeah, I drove to New York and went to the what is it, the Radio Center or like Radio City. Yeah. I went there. I drove to New York and I went to Radio City. It was pretty decent.
Really?
Yeah, it was definitely ghetto, but it was pretty decent.
You drove to New York?
Yeah,
I've driven to New York. When I had a clothes store, I drove to New York to buy my clothes because I couldn't buy. The Arabs in Chicago controlled the clothing. So they told the distributors like Baby Fat Farm, all of them, that if they sold me any clothes, that none of them would buy collectively. So nobody would buy. So I had to drive to New York and buy my clothes wholesale all the time.
Yeah, like no taxes, right? Ain't it?
No, you had to pay taxes. You just bought it wholesale, but you pay taxes. But again, the cost is, so now instead of getting 100% markup, I'm paying 25% more. So now I can only make 75% with my competitors. It just became inefficient, right?
Yeah, I just don't like when you drive there, and just in case somebody you're gonna drive, make sure you got $15 because once you get to that bridge, you gotta pay. I'm like, it's like no way to move like you there. Like, oh, you ain't know? Well, I'm like, wow, I'm glad I had some money on me. It's $15 just to cross the bridge.
They do that though. You know they do that in California. They used to do it in San Francisco where you had to pay to come from Oakland into San Francisco. But you could go to Oakland for free. It's the Maze Jackson Show, man. I don't know how we got to where we're going, and we're going to get back to some of these topics because it's a lot going on. But, Reese, I'm thinking New Edition. Get you some tickets. Reese, you know like the girls be knowing the whole New Edition video? I got a feeling in the box, like all the ladies that are going to be there, going to probably know all the videos. Especially the new, like, what's your best New Edition song? You don't even know, Reese. You don't even count. Are there any ladies that listen to New Edition? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Do y'all, first of all, are they the best? Are they like the best? You think New Edition is better than the Temptations?
Not for me.
What? What about New Edition better than the Four Tops?
Yeah.
New Edition better than Smokey Robin and the Miracles?
No, classic. Smokey a classic. Can't do that.
New Edition versus the Jackson 5. Not Michael, the Jackson 5. See, that's the real thing.
All right, they might, but still.
New Edition versus the 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah, New Edition. I say New Edition. But you know, still can't nobody sing like Eddie K. You ain't gonna get it, Flash.
Was like where does New Edition fit? Like I feel like they never really hit it big though. Does that make sense? Like I feel like New Edition was like the biggest black boy band, but I don't feel like they ever hit it. Like did they ever go like multi-platinum? Besides Can You Stand the Rain? I think Can You Stand the Rain might be their best. That one might be the one that no one can resist. These are the things that change boys to men. That one too. Growing up can be. Y'all ain't ready. Best New Edition song of all time. What was the Any Heartbreak video? Now that was off the chain. That was when Heavy D, remember when Heavy D stepped up and he was finna be a thug? And remember Malcolm Jamal Warner? I bet Dawn is somewhere in that video. I would not be surprised if Dawn... I can't even tell y'all the story, but... Wait. Any can't go against none of those? Wait.
New Edition been double platinum.
That's gotta be the only double platinum.
3 times.
Was 3... They went double platinum 3 times?
On their 84, on their self-titled...
That's the Can You Stand the Rain album.
88, Heartbreak.
Oh, no, wait. Any Heartbreak went what? What's the first one? New Edition. Okay, that's Cool It Now. So that went platinum, no doubt, because that was the biggest thing going. And they was like the first ones to do the R&B rap. Go ahead. Then what you said, New Edition.
So it's New Edition, and then it's the
Any Heartbreak.
Right. It's Heartbreak in 88, and then in 96 it was the number, and then they came back.
That's when they was with
Pop Reunion, Home Again album.
That's when they was with Puffy.
So they went double platinum 3 times. That's
they
crazy.
they still probably had to pay Maurice Starr all that money, and then Puffy took his. Take
that.
I'll take that. I'm gonna tell you, Riis. So I'm gonna tell you at the this is one of my favorite stories because you know. So New Edition, me and Carrie are on the we are on the Tom Joyner cruise, and like Riis on the Tom Joyner cruise, you on a boat and everybody is there. So we kicked it, and the New Edition concert was off the chain. And then the next day, it was like the last night. And then the next day, Riis, we saw Ralph sitting in the airport on the floor with his same clothes on from the night before, looking musty because he missed his plane. And he was waiting on the plane. And I was just thinking to myself, dog, you was like the biggest dude last night. I'm going to show you this picture. But anyway, it was like we tell the story because it was like, and then I feel like Michael Bivins was like walking by like, I'm about to jump on my private jet on y'all ass. See y'all later. We do this show, but like Ralph was literally sitting on the floor in the airport. And Mike was like, I'm out.
He said on the floor like, I could have left all y'all. You seen it. Could have left all y'all.
Who was the coldest one in New Edition to me is Mike though. Like Mike Bivins is the coldest one. Like all of them could sing or whatever, but Mike was like an OG. Like Mike was like you know what Mike reminds me of? He reminds me of L.A. Reid, right? Like how L.A. Reid and they had the L.A. Reid and Babyface when they was in the deal. And L.A. Reid, though he was a singer, he was really a businessman first. And then he became like one of the business moguls. Think about that. Bobby Brown, he found Boyz II Men out of there. Michael Bivins.
Yeah, I know.
Remember he did another ABC? Mm-hmm. Aisha, you know I want you so bad.
Apparently
and I want to...
Them.
Huh?
Apparently he robbed Boyz II Men.
Hey, man, he didn't rob Boyz II Men.
They signed the contract.
Hey, man.
They didn't read, I guess.
They came up and sang to him. Doon 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 da da doon. Hey yo, Mike, check this out. Doon 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 da da doon 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 da 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 ya ya ya. Remember that? See, they was trying to get on. Like Riis, when you get on, your first deal is bogus. I got to pay for all this.
Ain't gotta be like that.
Let me ask you a question. You think they happy they signed that deal? It's like when you this is how people think, right? When you low, you be like, man, I'll do whatever it takes to get on. All right, fam, I'm going to put all this money in you. I'm going to invest in you. I'm going to do your videos. I'm going to do everything. Then you blow up. And you be like, man, this nigga asking me, you ain't have jack bone to start.
True.
You ain't have nothing to start.
Oh, I understand, yo, all that need to be paid for. But you just got to, but sometimes they make the contract to where they know. They
using that to catch up to theirs.
Because
it happened to them.
Right,
and
exactly.
It's like, and so now look though. Now look. Where you at now? Now you can sell now who you giving your money to? Because now you got to have 1 billion streams to make $100. It's all good. I'm glad it worked out. It's all good. Shout out to Jay for creating a title and then selling y'all a piece back so y'all can own a piece of y'all joints. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 AM. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace.
And now, traffic and weather.
what's in it for the Black People Media family. The time is now 7:37 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. In traffic as we head over to the Kennedy. O'Hare to the Loop is now 41 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare is 26. On the Edens, things has changed. So inbound from Deerfield to the Exchange will be 48 minutes. Exchange to Deerfield will be 28. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, an hour and 5. Back out to Thorndale will be 33 minutes. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan will be an hour and 8 minutes. Outbound is 32. While on the Bishop Ford, we got 40 minutes. I-80 to the Dan Ryan, 36 minutes to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 21 minutes to the Loop, 13 minutes to 95th. On DuSable, Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson will be 8 minutes. Jackson to 55th will be 7. On the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr will be 8. Bryn Mawr to Randolph will be 9. Over the weather, today's weather, it is currently 36 and cloudy. Today will be a high of 54 and a low of 34. I'm Riis the Ruler. Back to the Maze Jackson Show.
For the black people, 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 for the black people.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. For the black people. 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 For the black people.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
For the black people. 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 For the black people.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I am your host. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I love that. It's what's in it for the black people. That's right.
That was good composure. I would have lost my question. I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Riis, this is, I'm like, F you say to me.
Hey,
Riis has been, right. It's been one of them weeks where people just be like, really? You know.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Like, here comes trouble.
Uh-oh. Troublesome Negro alert.
Well, they list out. Let me see it, man. Jackson.
Hey, stop reading. Are you reading? Stop reading. You better cut that reading now.
Just reading what they told
Hey, don't read you what I said. Don't worry about what it said on that paper. You ever had that's like your mama. Like your mama say, "Mom, but the paper don't worry about what that paper say. What I tell you to do."
All right.
But you ain't my damn mama. Tell me what to do. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I am, yeah. Riis, you going to see? Hey man, I'm in that new edition piece. I'm just letting you know. I bet you black people, you know what? I bet you this new edition concert, Lane Bryant gonna be sold out. Forever 21 gonna be sold out. You know all the sisters are gonna be at that joint fly. I bet you Carrie, you know, and I be wondering, we gonna go to this concert, I bet Carrie gonna be fly in the mug, and I don't even think she gonna be fly for me. Right? You know, you ever be your girl ever get dressed all up and you be like, yo, wait, what? Where we going? You be like, who? I seen my lady leave out the other day. She was leaving out to go to the day party. I was like, that don't look political. I was thinking like, dang, I might have to go to the day party to try to holler. What? This newfangled politics, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, Riis, you ever been going somewhere though and your lady get dressed up and you be like, all right, is that new makeup? Is that a new outfit?
Yeah, I'd be like, man, you going outside today?
Right. Well,
I can't even go outside and spray a certain cologne. Where you going? I can't even go outside with nothing.
I mean, I'll be like, we not in the front. Right, right. Can you make sure? Do I look okay?
Too dang okay. Wait,
you look right. You look too damn good. We going to the box together. You see me?
Let me put my clothes.
Hold on, right. Hold exactly. Let me ask a question. Do you got to get a new fit for the concert? Do you still get a new fit for the concert?
Always.
So let me ask the question, because I be thinking like you get the new fit is really so you could be in the hallway. That's really what the new fit is for, because you can't see it on the show.
You're right.
When you go to the concert, you get a new fit. It's to be in the hallway.
I know, but you are right.
Reis,
you gonna run into somebody.
The best action is in the hallway. The best time at the concert is in the hallway.
For sure.
Right? Like, you get your song on, but the best time in the concert is in the hallway. You get your clothes for the show for the intermissions. You are not dressed because it's dark in the concert. You still get a new fit? I'm getting a new, I think, do you go, now, let me ask a question. If I get a new fit, am I supposed to get like a fit that means I'm like fresh now? Or do I get like, clothes that are age appropriate? Like, cause this new edition concert is really gonna be like 45 and up. And so what does the 45 and up fashion show look like at the new edition concert, Reis? Like, will people be rocking, are we going to be rocking cross colors and Carl Kanai? Or they going to be somewhere wearing some skinny jeans? I just need to tell the old men. Let me just tell y'all old men.
I got you, Mace. No jogging suits with the dress shoes on. I got you, man.
So I'm wondering, like, so am I supposed to be like debonair smooth at this? Like, black and you look sleek with some dress shoes, or do I go like old school fly hip hop and put on my chain and be like, yo, when I was the freshest B, and then I give me a baseball hat and yo, son.
Nah, man, you gotta come clean, man. Get you a nice little suit, nice little shirt in there.
Reis, I can't wear Stacey Adams to the joint though. Man, because I'm telling you, it's going. Yes, Kenneth Steele is going to be lots of Stacey Adams at
in the box, though. You know what I'm saying? So just you gotta, like you going to like one of them good dinners and stuff.
No, when you go to the box, you gotta be kind of nonchalant. Yeah. See, like usually, so like it's gonna be 2 levels to it, right? It's like I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna be like super fresh, because all the photos gonna be dope too. So do you prepare for the photo shoot? So how do I dress age appropriate? Because I want to be fresh, dog. I think I might have got in trouble. Anyway, I'm not in trouble yet. Reis, what do people wear today? Like, what you gonna like?
I try to, like, depending on, like, if I was going there, I'd probably give me a nice little 2-piece, something like that on.
What's a 2-piece though? 2-piece suit?
Like, I'd probably give me, like, something like that. Because it's a new, it depends on, like, the.
So, like, am I suited? Or am I wearing like a turtleneck with a little jacket?
Exactly, a turtleneck.
Turtleneck with a jacket with about 3 little chains, draped down with some slacks, and then some pointy toe shoes.
That's what I'm thinking of. That's what I would wear to like a new edition concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Especially, that's what I'm thinking. Something smooth like that.
So not like some fly sneakers and stuff like that.
I mean, you can, but then you have to like dapper it up. Like I still do think that it can kind of be like if you gonna go casual, like casual formal, like maybe you have on some sneakers, but they with a nice pair of slacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you can
sneakers and slacks.
But
haven't made it there yet.
But I'm telling you, I know. Like I would go.
Like, should I try to take the picture in the chair? You think they gonna have a chair, like one of them wicker chairs, or you can take the picture like the old school in the club?
Nah, they gonna have one of them chairs.
Should you take a picture with the backdrop?
Of course, if you was there, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if you can, for sure. Take one, especially you and your wife. They're looking clean, man. You gotta get that picture.
But which one should we get? The one with the car? Should we get one with like the new edition? Like, I don't know, man. We gonna have to figure this out. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I have been completely off the rails. Nobody called us yet, did they? They scared because they don't even know. Because I want to know who the favorite is. Who is the best New Edition member? Who is the best? Bobby.
See,
like Bob.
To me, I'd be really like Bobby. To me, especially after seeing the whole thing, is not really a new. Like he New Edition, but he really not New Edition. Like you know what I mean, right? Like,
No. So then you saying the same thing about Indy Harper? I mean about BBD.
But what?
They ain't really New Edition too.
No, they are because they come from there, you know. But I'm just saying, like Bobby, he was in it and then he left and did his own thing, like
and came back.
But that a lot of them songs ain't him on it though. You see what
That's
I'm
just
saying?
the two biggest. Like he came in on most of the. Like how many albums did he miss? 2, 3.
I think he missed 3 because like he was doing like he was doing his thing. So I'm pretty.
You know the New Edition. So like leaving New Edition was the best thing. The only one who was really a flop was Ralph. Because if you think about it, Bobby left first. He didn't. Bobby he went wood. He didn't go platinum. Yeah, I like that. I like what's the other one? Not sorry, you're not my kind of girl. Do what I gotta do and break her heart. 'Cause I know I want for sure. And the best thing is for us to be apart. Okay, so the lamest was Ralph. I think Bobby. I'm in trouble. Bobby. Carrie said Bobby started New Edition. Look, she done woke up. Look, I'm saying. So the baddest person and the best one in the movie was Bobby. The best one in the movie was Bobby, Lil Bobby. Because remember when they was doing the dance and Lil Bobby was like, they was all like, do the dance, and Lil Bobby was like, anyway, long story short. So the best one in New Edition to me was, I still think Michael Bivins. But the best, who performed the best? So you know Bobby Brown was the biggest artist on MCA with My Prerogative and that one. Then it went from Bobby. Then I know I hate to say this, but Mr. My. You ever seen Bobby Johnny Gill do my in person? He does 300 my breakdowns. Then I think it's BBD. Then it's Johnny. Then it's Ralph. Ralph is the last. Ralph was the best lead singer.
Ralph went platinum. What are you talking about? I'm looking it up right now.
He went platinum for what? That was Mr. Sensitivity album. He only had one album.
Well, he had.
Okay, how many did he have?
He had 3.
And how many went beyond? So the Mr. Sensitivity, he won the platinum when all of them, like you saw this in the movie. He got platinum. It's the Mr. Sensitivity album, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the other 2, 100,000, 150, if that. I don't even know he had 2 other albums. What's the what did he call his name? Raz DeVille or whatever. Mama. All right, so is it Bobby? Then BBD, then Johnny, then Ralph, or BBD before Bobby? Y'all ain't ready. Stone Cold. I'm a Stone Cold. I mean, we wanted to like Ralph. Like, I think everybody cheered for Ralph because Ralph was like the nice guy. Did we ever determine if Ralph was like on the straight and narrow? Did we ever figure that out? Yeah, not that it mattered. I know we know about. Now I know. Didn't Johnny and Sugar Ray, wasn't they like a thing? Sugar Ray Leonard and and Johnny Gill.
I know that.
Man, Charlie. Yep. Sugar Ray and Yep. All right, I'm through. Let me leave y'all New Edition alone. The New Edition hour. All right, who coming? Poison was fire. BBD, the remix. The BBD remix album. That was the truth. And the Bobby Brown remix. Do y'all remember when he did Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up? Okay, I'm through. I need a girlfriend. Hey, Mac, we hate Ronnie. I hate Ronnie. He came here and played us real super stupid bogus.
I ain't mean to, man.
Yes, man, it was funny because they love Carrie. They was like, Carrie she is the most wonderful person, but you are an asshole. Oops, sorry. It's like your mama.
You've been on that list and see, look, you.
I was on the list too, right? Yep, there it go. Offensive Negroes list.
You gotta watch out there, man.
Hey, man, what was the funniest thing was Ronnie DeVoe, when he got out of town, tried to call some dudes on me. And the dude was like, wait, huh? You calling us to who? What? Hey, Joe, you're confused. You better go on back to Boston with that. That's what I said. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Let's talk about what's going on this paper, Riis. Did I even ever hit the social media question of the day? I don't think I did. Let me ask you the social media question of the day. Riis, go ahead, hit the voice for me real quick.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
It's really a little bit late for it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey, Riis, could you survive sanctions and a cyber attack? You know, I was thinking about what's going on in Ukraine, and they were saying that the United States is launching crippling sanctions against Russia. And I was thinking, like, man, these dudes got bombs and nuclear. What could they really do to Russia? But they said they cut off their credit cards. They said they cut off their access to the bank. Said they have cut off their access to get parts. The world has cut them off almost, even though gas is through the roof. Riis, could you survive a cyber attack or sanctions? And how?
See, now you got black people out there finna take all their money out the banks. You know they already, but cause that just really just skip, like, because I really don't carry cash. Like, I really don't carry cash. So if they was to really take away the bank, I would really be hurt. Like, really.
That's why I'm asking you, right? Like, our social media question of the day, give us a call, 872-259-7474, 872-259-7474. Yesterday, Riis, it's funny that you say that. Yesterday, I was in the parking lot at Pete's, and I did the dum-dum and let my window down because the brother was reaching out the window and he had a CD in his hand. Now, knowing goddamn well I ain't got no CD player nowhere, anywhere on my possession, he handed me a CD saying, hey, man, I'd like to give you Sunday, I'd like to give you this CD. And I was like, I was going to take it because, people be out there. He's like, but all we asking for is a donation. And I said, well, here, you got to take it back, fam. Not that I don't want to check out your music, but I don't even have nothing to donate. Like, I feel like when I'm going into the coffee shop or places and people are asking me for a donation, I literally don't have cash on me. And I was thinking about what sparked this is, as I was on the way in, they said that Visa and MasterCard have started ending all service. So if you're a Russia or Russian, or your card originates from a Russian, they cutting you off. Riis, what if you got the most money you've ever had, but you can't access it? Like, I was thinking, because I was thinking about it while I was in Pete's, and I was thinking, if they said for a week, I cannot use my ATM.
No cash in that, yeah.
How the bank says we have no record of your account, we're gonna get it back. It's there, but we can't. You can't transfer.
Amazing, I need you to come pick me up in the morning on the way to work. Like, I'm telling you, like,
Riis,
I don't have like I got cash in the house, but if ain't no bills, I probably got enough cash to last me like a week in the house. Like, I do got enough cash to last me a week in the house, but like to end it in like I don't know, like a month probably. No, I'm not gonna survive.
Riis, imagine that you could not use your ATM. Let me take you another step. Imagine if your phone service went down. Like your cell phone, because you ain't got a home phone no more. Imagine if you had a cyber attack and your cell phone went down and you could not access your bank account. Could you survive? Do we even have the network that exists to even offer each other credit or access? See, one of the things that I think we haven't been preparing for, Riis, I was watching. Did you Red Dawn was on the other day. And I was thinking about all the things in Red Dawn, the original movie, that we take for granted now. If the Russians launched a cyber attack, what would be the black community's recourse? See, I feel like the Jewish community probably go to the Jewish Defense Fund and they got a pantry. We got food. How do you feed the black community without the access to their link? How do you, Riis, gas is now $5 a gallon.
Every time I go to sleep, I wake up and like I should have got gas yesterday. Like at this point, like
at what point do we stop driving? Like where do you top out on gas? Just think about this. And I'm not trying to be funny, but during Trump,
$10
gas was at its we was like under $2. How much gas is now over $100 a barrel? Saudi Arabia, like, we ain't making no more. We borrowed 60,000 gallons, but we use 60,000 an hour, not a day. They gave us. So let me ask you a question. At what point do you stop driving your car?
I mean, I don't know. Probably, I don't know.
Because gas is already over $5. 20-gallon tank.
You know, my car is small. It's probably at the like 27 out of field. But I think if it go to like $12, I'm gonna rock it out because I gotta move places, and I'm just fortunate enough that I could, like I.
Well, remember, Riis, you don't have access to your card.
Oh, I don't have access to my car, and I just got straight cash for a week. If I only had a week, then I could probably drive a little bit. But anything past a week, but no, I mean I could just I don't know. If I only have it in no cab, then I'm on a train. But
could you survive sanctions? If Russia decided that they were going to attack us cyberly, where do black people go? Could you go to do you go to the corner store and ask Wally for credit? Hey, I want to thank everybody from WBGX 1570 AM. We appreciate you being with us every day, 6:30 to 8 a.m. Please continue to join us on the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. We're going to continue going on until 9. But I just want to ask you the question. Could you survive sanctions? How? 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. How long before we start taking from each other?
That day, as soon as they say some stuff, banks close, all this, man, you seen how we react. That day, it's gonna look like Gotham in Chicago. It's gonna look just like that.
How real is that?
Especially if people if they don't know it's a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just saying it's a week. Like, you actually telling me, like, hey, man, they just say we don't know. We think it's a week and come. Oh, man, that'll throw the whole world in crisis.
I just thought it would be something for y'all to think about. Right? Like, we're talking about the crippling sanctions that are launched against Russia. I was just curious to know, like, what would be the crippling sanctions and how would we survive. And I hear you say we've collectively survived worse. But I think a lot of times the country, a lot of times it's contained to us, but at the moment in which we start to be in consumption of the resources, I just want you to think about what you saw the Ukrainians do to the Africans. So I want you to think about what happens to the grocery stores. What happens to the resources would then be protected for who? Does that ring a bell at all? Does that make sense? Like, I feel like we're looking at what's happening, and the fact that nobody is talking, the fact that we are wearing blue and yellow flags without anybody saying, dang, they are pushing the black people off the train. What happens when there are sanctions here? If there were sanctions here. And our silence for our cousins across the country make me say, like, y'all, do y'all understand that if there were sanctions here, they would be roping off your grocery store? Because the resources wouldn't be meant for you. So what's that you were saying about gardening? We could shoot, but who will we be shooting? It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll take a quick break. We come back. I am going to move on to Arne Duncan decides to step down. What does that mean for our mayoral choices? Also, does JB's endorsement matter? Dr. Ezike is leaving. What is going on? Who will fill her spot? Plus the State of the Union address. Does Joe Biden make you feel safe? And tonight we got a petition drop off at TP. So if you are, we want to close strong. So if you've got petitions, we want to encourage you to come on out tonight to drop them off, and we'll have one last chance on Saturday. But give us a call, 872-259-7474. We're going to talk about Arne Duncan, and we're going to talk about could you survive the pandemic. Arne Duncan gets out the race. Who will be the next great white hope? We'll talk about it more when we come back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
I want to know, is there an offensive black people list? Who manages it, and do black people have to honor it?
Maze. You're Uncle Tom. That's why you're an offensive. And the reason why you're Uncle Tom is the real story of Uncle Tom. How he worked for his freedom, and then the slave master reneged on him and wouldn't let him get his freedom. So you know what he did? He left. You're messing with the church's money. You were smart enough to work your way off, so you offended the white folks, and then you offended the black folks because your ass left, and because they wouldn't. And who manages the list is both black folks and white folks, because if you see in that situation, the black folks is just as mad as the white slave owner that Uncle Tom left.
What happens if you say that and someone gets offended?
You ran off the plantation, brother. That's why you're offensive. That's all I got, brother. Keep being offensive.
Thank you.
Maze Jackson.
Today, the Biden administration is releasing what it calls a new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breaching security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater, but she disrespected the same country that she served. That makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history, all because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gon' tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard.
understand it. They be out here leaving us empty-handed to certain rights we are not granted. The media is the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narratives. Terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wildin' with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They're giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Ty Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case, he was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm the seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Wake up, Chicago! Well, wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis the Ruler. And we have been talking about everything from Arne Duncan. We're about to talk about Arne Duncan get at the race. Pizza, not Boys to Men, New Edition. Man, buy one, get one. Man, Skybox, Maze, Carrie, and all of you all. Essentially, you can get a ticket for $500. Well, actually, it's buy one, get one. All right, 500 about. You know, I work it out for you. If y'all need to team up, I could talk to the people. We make it happen. It's the Maze Jackson Show, though. Riis, we got a caller. Who's the caller? Who's on the line? Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show? What's up? How you feeling today? I'm sorry, I've been a little bit all over the place.
Hey, Brother Maze, how's it going?
All right, who did?
Yeah, Deacon Quarles.
This who?
Hey, Deacon Quarles.
Hey, Deacon Quarles, how you feeling, man?
I'm good. Listen, man, for years I've been telling folks that the minimum you need to have in your house is food that doesn't require an artificial means to store, water enough for at least 6 months, and a means to heat it. That's just the basics. So far, black folks surviving the cyber attack, it depends on what the cyber attack is now. If it's the power grid, we all jacked up. You follow what I'm saying? Because they can attack energy, which means like gas, whatever. They can attack the grid, which would be the ultimate we in the toilet attack. Most of us, most black folks, are not prepared for any type of scenario, period. But a cyber attack is the one thing that would put us in a real panic. You tell people to prepare, but they don't. But they plan B or they plan A is to come get your stuff. Well, that's not going to work for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying this. If some folks, they plan A is to come get your, now I know what I'm saying, that works, but to come get yours. You understand? But people don't realize how, but Corona should have showed everybody that you are in a real precarious position when it comes to depending on the system at large. Most black folks do not have no more than 2 weeks worth of food in their house on any given day. 2 weeks. If something went down, black folks go hit the store and riot. You know the first place they go? Now remember, now this is cyber attack, grid down. They go and get meat. They go get bread, everything that requires refrigerator. Some folks go hit Best Buy getting TVs. Well, you can't plug it in because there's no electricity. So the thought process for us is just not there. There are a lot of black preppers out there. I'm not going to say I'm one of them, but I hope nobody's plan A is to come get mine.
Because
that might be a little problem. But
right. Well,
that might be a problem.
I took to the concealed carry class. So you come in I think one of the things that even in the concealed carry class that we talked about was somebody coming through your front door. I can't even imagine that, but we got to be prepared for it. Deacon, talk to me about.
Nate, I do trigger jobs. I do scope sightings. I do a few other things. I'm not going, but we just leave it at that. But my thing is. Even in prepared for any eventuality, if you want, I'm gonna say this: if you ain't got 1,000 rounds or whatever you carry, you ain't got enough.
Dang, he said 1,000 rounds. Let me ask you this, Deacon. What? How do you get 66 months worth of water? Talk to me about I'm curious to know how would we get prepared? Quietly. How do you, I don't know, you can go to the store and buy 6 months, but what do I need to be doing to get to these points? And realistically.
Well, first thing you got to consider, okay, depending on how many people you got in your house, right? You're supposed to drink, they say you're supposed to drink, everybody's supposed to drink a gallon of water every day, but that's not really a necessity in my opinion. Everybody who has a home at any given minute or any given time of the day has at least 40 gallons of water in their house. If they don't buy a gallon from the store at all, you know where it's at?
The toilet.
It's is in our water tank.
Oh, dang. Look at you, Coach.
Okay?
I see you, Coach. Come on, Coach. Come on, Coach. What else you got to do?
We start there. Now, if you have a large family, you need that water. You can only go 3 days without water. Okay? Now, next thing. Food that doesn't require artificial means to store. That's dry food. That's pasta. That's noodles. That's rice. That's beans. Canned goods. Most canned goods may have a 1-year shelf life on the top. Walmart sells a 48-hour emergency kit. $20, maybe a little bit more. Do you know that it has a shelf life to 2037? It feeds 4 people for 48 hours, which means 2 people, 96 hours. You can do the numbers. You see what I'm saying? That's your second, your third tier prep. Your first tier is your canned goods. Your second tier is your dry goods, and your third tier is your extended shelf life food. Okay. Now those are just basics. In a grid down situation, you have no means to make any type of heat. So if you got a barbecue grill, if you're a griller, you should have at least 4 tanks of gas, propane. Emergency energy, dual fuel generators, propane or gasoline. You should have at least 20 gallons of gasoline in your house at all times. That's just the tip of it, man. We'd be here all day talking, you know what I'm saying, even talking about, defensive things, blah, 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 blah. We just don't have the time. But people need to begin somewhere, and that's the spot they need to start at. The basics.
Deacon,
the basics.
It's funny that Deacon. Yeah. Let me jump in there, cause I was thinking about all the times that I've seen these videos of people talking about survival and all of that, and they're always kind of positioned as Looney Tunes, psycho, kind of crazy, end of the world people. First of all, how did you as a black person get into this? And then, should we start collectively just thinking about, I was thinking about the Indians and the Arabs. They got warehouses, right? Where they used to supply their stores and all of that stuff. But in the event that they didn't, they could lock that warehouse and turn it into a depot or depots for their own people, while even in the middle of our communities, while we would be starved out. How do we get to start? How did you get into this? What made you start to do this? I'm sorry.
I've always been that type of person. I was raised by my father. This is a background. My father raised me. He actually took me from my mother because she had an alcohol problem. I love her, but she had an alcohol problem. He raised me, and we were always self-sufficient. He never worked a 9-to-5 job, but we always had our own business going. When I was 6 years old, I was fixing refrigerators, stoves, and that's just the beginning. But anyway, I had a foundation, and we always kept. He had the metal garbage cans full of flour and sugar all the time. Okay, and that's basically where I got that from. You need to have enough of what you need to survive in your house at all times. When I got older, I realized, hey, I don't want to go to the store. Going to the store every week. Anybody goes to the grocery store every week to buy a whole cart full of stuff, you're either not shopping right, or you got a family that's just sucking up everything you eat every week. Either case, but you should not have to go to the grocery store to stock up every week. It's ludicrous. We see prices going to increase, but the way prices increase, hey, you might not be able to afford it next week. But you have to shop right too. You have to buy the right things that will last. Buying produce ain't it. Produce doesn't last. The only thing with produce, we can talk about the gardening too. I could build greenhouses and cold frames and all that.
We're going to have to get you, what? Hold on, Deacon. First of all, we're going to have to get you to come on in here. I know this might sound, I really feel like this is important. I really feel like even what is the shopping list? How do you start to get prepared? Right? I was literally watching all of this stuff yesterday, and I was just thinking Dad, what happened if they flip the switch? I was watching Red Dawn, and remember the black teacher came outside. The only black man in Wyoming come outside, and within 10 minutes he's dead. But I was thinking about them running in like the ammo store, grabbing all of that stuff, radios, batteries, all of that. Even the whole concept of having a generator, right? Like I've thought about, do I need to go buy a generator? I just feel like what you're talking about, Deacon, is very important. I really appreciate you calling. And what I'd really like to do is have a segment on this. Like literally have you come in and sit down and talk about it. And I'm talking about everything from the gardening to the hoop, to building a hoop greenhouse, to what do we need to be putting on our shopping list? Like, how do we protect the stuff that we buy so that it doesn't spoil, so that the mice and stuff don't get in it? All of that. Because I'm sitting there listening to you, and I was thinking, when they show this on TV, I always think of us as being crazy. But then I was watching Red Dawn again. I'm going to tell you, I was watching Red Dawn, and they was talking about the one time when they went to go see their daddy, and he was in a concentration camp. And he said, remember all them times I made you do all this stuff? Remember when I taught you? Remember when I was hard on you? But now you got to go out in the mountains and do it. And I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't even know a lot of brothers that know how to work a drill, to put up, to change, to fix something in their house. And I really feel like we become captives automatically just from our lack of, like, our complete level of dependence on everything. And so, Deacon, how do we get you in the studio, man? Is that something you would be willing to do and talk about?
I mean,
are you scared?
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, even if I couldn't get in the studio, you know, I could do it. We could do it over phone. I mean, you know.
Well, let's plan on that.
I don't mind.
Riis, is his number up there?
Okay. All right.
Hold on. Give me the last three.
337.
Is the last 337? Yeah. Okay, Deacon, we're going to call you, and even if we do it over Zoom, because I'd love, even if you did it from home, and could show us, right? Like, you know, it's not we don't want to see your secret compound, but show us kind of how you know, we don't want nobody. Well, I got a feeling you said 1,000 rounds, so you ready for anybody coming through the door anyway. But I do think it would be great for people to see somebody black doing it and not be from the standpoint of they crazy, right? Because every time I hear about survival or packing or being prepared, it's like the white people preparing for Armageddon as compared to just being ready.
Yeah. They have been doing it for decades. I mean, for decades. So, you know, all of that talk doesn't sound so crazy now when you think about how precarious we really are. You know, that's just it. I mean, we got to move and do something, and we got to do it quick. We can't, you know. Procrastination is not our friend right now. So,
Deacon, thank
you. Let me know what. Yeah, and we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you, Deacon. I appreciate you calling in, man. That was dope. That was that. I mean, you had a whole segment on your own, and that was a good one. Hey, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. Let me go to the live line. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show?
Shalom.
Ah, here go Jake all the way. Wait, Jake. Yeah. Hold on. Let me do it. Jake from Houston via the east side of Chicago. Don't forget, he east side all day. It's our brother Jake all the way straight Israel. Yeah. What's up,
right there where Riis will tell you the restaurant at, right about now from 91st Street. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then Stony, so it's not no young. Everybody over there getting that good food. All ages.
It's good, ain't it?
I
never tasted it, but
he down there eating. He eating turkey. He eating
what I'm saying
is, okay.
Yeah, man, I ain't never been there yet, man. And I've been to Frenchie's one time, man. I was like, are you kidding me?
Hey, man, they be claiming Frenchies. Hey, Jake, that ain't real fried chicken. You know, Carrie be like, we got the Frenchies. I gotta try me some Frenchies. I be like, you know, we from Chicago, right? We know what real fried chicken is. But we gonna let them have that, Jake. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, we gonna let them have it because they stay packed and they got a Harold's open last month, man. Here, but it's way on the north side, man. It's like out on the outskirts of Houston, way on the north side, and I live on the south side by the airport. So.
I'm telling you now, your cousins, it's gonna be a lot of black people from Chicago are coming to Houston. It's happening already. So
we here. They got a club. We got a Chicago club right now.
Oh,
I go get my gyros. I can't get anything I need though. They got a Chicago pizza and Italian beef. Now I gotta go way. You know what I mean? But I have to have it sometimes. So I go way over there to get it. But also, when you talking to a saint, because the word saint means, it comes from sanctified. You know what I mean? And be sanctified means, it's not that little holy church stuff. It means to be set apart. That's the definition of it. Israel. Now, yesterday what was peculiar to me is Putin bombed the Holocaust Museum in Ukraine yesterday. Right before, yes, he did. Look it up. Riis can look it up right now. And then and then Biden, right? I thought you were going to talk about that. I've been waiting, but you know what I mean? I guess he's excited about the concert.
It is in love. I'm gonna say this show for tomorrow.
Wait, real quick. Yeah, well, hold on, real quick. Anybody seen that address? Biden started trumping. He started talking about the borders, protecting the borders. He be talking about all this stuff. He done a 360. And Maxine Waters. Woo. Oh my goodness. She looked like a little puppy dog, man. She was right there in him, right next to. They was making sure that they were showing black people, so-called black people. So you know what I mean? That's gonna satisfy them. Just like putting a pacifier in their mouth. And the last thing, real quick. Now, in the city, where I'm from, and I don't need, of course, near the pork along, but it's Capri and Reggio's from out east. All right, though.
Look, Jake had to he got every bit of the show in. Right? He got some stuff we didn't even get to. All right, this is the Maze Jackson Show. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Are we pandemic ready? Can you survive it? It's the Maze Jackson Show. Or are you coming to see New Edition with us? What's up?
Hey, what's good, family? What's good? What's cracking, man?
Devo! Look, Devo trying to steal. Look, Devo, I think that Katie, Katie is over in Dubai right now. So Devo, and Byron went on break. He went to Brazil. He down there like, so Devin is taking over. Devin around here stealing. He's trying to usurp that, and then he seemed like he might be somewhere over there coughing too. Devo, what's up, man? Talk to us. How you doing, man?
Hey, bro, we need to get Deacon into the mix because I'm telling you, we not ready. We wasn't ready for the pandemic. Black people, in case of an emergency, you will be the last people that they will come to protect. We saw with the uprisings after the George Floyd, how the other communities were able to quickly deploy and implement their own security plans. We have no plans. The only way we can get prepared is to have people actively working on these projects. So as we look at the bigger framework of WIIFTBP to include the BP1 party activities, emergency preparedness and response are an integral part of that total community framework that we need to build. So we need to find Deacon. New Era's been working on this stuff. We need to have our training competitions, and we need to be doing this stuff. Sister Z, this is right up your alley. All of you ex-military people, y'all need to be leading these efforts and using that knowledge that you have for your people. That's what needs to happen, bro.
Hey, man, what needs to happen is you need to get away from them popos, dog. Hey, y'all, that's my man, Devin. He is definitely over east with all that. Yo, that's our man. That's the vice president of What's in It for the Black People. Also, right-hand man for the Black People First Party. Also cracking in 34th Ward. It's our man, Devin Gordine. Fakest Bears fan in the history of fake Bears fans. He's a hater and a Bears troll. Riis, You got a garden at your house? I don't even think I buy canned goods anymore. I think I'm about to go buy some. But I don't buy canned goods because I be like, I need some fresh fruit, fresh food. Remember how they told you everything in the can was bad?
Well, you know, I got a lot of canned goods because how my mom was, so we used to always just keep canned goods.
Right. I just threw all mine away because they expired after 2 years. They be up there like when the pandemic, like all the canned goods I bought for the pandemic, I ain't used none of them. So I had to throw them all away because they started 2 years ago. And they just wow. What are your survivals? Riis, you know what though? We might have to get you to adapt the Deacon survival guide. Riis, you know what we need to do? What would be a funny post? Is the Black People Survival Guide to Sanctions. How would you survive? What would be your creative solutions? Because can I tell you what? Black people gonna survive. Now, they might be in your house. But the ones that survive, they gonna figure something out.
Yeah, I was just laughing because I came in a room yesterday, and my girl, she is underneath the blanket, and she got the blow dryer running underneath it.
Riis, I thought you turned the heat on in the house.
I did, but she get cold. Like
Riis,
like
can I tell you a
cold.
secret?
I'd be like, it's 85 degrees in here. I'm sweating.
Riis, get a sleep number.
That's what I told her I'm gonna
Riis,
get. I said because
Riis,
we moved. I told her already.
Riis.
I told her already.
Hey, yo, Riis, at the bottom of the sleep number, they got a heat pad. So you could, like, if it's cold in the bed, you could just push the button and it heat the bed up and your feet be like cooking. You have to turn it down. Then it'd be like, then Riis, when you roll, it'd be like, you might be a little too hot, so I'm going to cool it off. Then Riis, you be hearing, like when you snore, Carrie be snoring, I'd be like, I'm like, she not snoring no more. Yesterday, I think she tried it on me. I was like, I don't be snoring. I woke up, I was like, what am I doing up here?
How did I get up here?
She was like, you was snoring. Stop playing. I wasn't snoring. You just was trying to push the button and move me around in my sleep. Riis, get your girl. And the beautiful part of it is she could be hot and you could be cool.
Because I'm trying to tell you.
Riis, I'm telling you, I be having to sleep with no blankets. Carrie got like 6 blankets. And I used to sleep with all the blankets. Now I be like, it's kind of hot up here.
Man.
All right, y'all. I don't want to be a black survivalist, but I do think we need to start stocking up. Like, Riis, if you couldn't go to the grocery store, where you go?
Well, you know, people gonna start looking for pantries, but then you know them only gonna run for something.
Them pantries getting broke in, Joe.
Oh, I'm hip. I'm already,
bro.
I'm already
the food, like they gonna be the church people ain't gonna be able to do nothing. All the people they done saved all them years, people gonna be like, hey Joe, we gotta eat. Dog, that was so super stupid creative about the hot water tank. You know, I was always taught never to put those blue things in your water, like in your toilets.
Yeah.
Cause if you ever did need water, that the water in your toilet, like in the back, if you keep that back part clean, if you put the blue thing in there, and the water's not drinkable. Right? But if you leave it, then that's another source. Because that thing holds probably about 5 gallons too. So if you think about every toilet that you got in the house, and you know, you'd be like, oh, you're drinking toilet water. Till
I just think about Malcolm X when he had the stuff in his head every time. You know, when he had to go stick his head in the toilet.
And you get your conch. All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. We're going to talk about, man, I do want to talk about that State of the Union speech. Maxine Waters was really irritating me. Because she was just straight up under Joe Biden, like, and it's, oh, y'all, did y'all see how he played Danny Davis? Did anybody see that?
No more war.
I feel like it was like the whole, I feel like the whole House thing is about importance and who the president spends time with you based on importance. That was pretty deep when you watched it. Look, y'all. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Hey, don't be mad you gotta drink your water out the toilet. That's why you better not put that blue cube in there. I'm telling you, don't put the blue cube in the clean. Keep your toilet clean.
400 people on your stream is no longer going to buy the blue.
Don't buy the blue. Riis, I'm just telling you, the blue cube, if there was you heard me when he said where you don't do, I said the toilet. Because The water, if that's why you got to keep your toilet clean too. Because, right, real talk, you clean your toilet. The water, the porcelain, all that good stuff. But that water in the back, you might need it. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m., where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 AM. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them, Maze said. We out of here. Peace.
If you're a business professional, have you ever wanted to multitask on your way to an important meeting instead of navigating through traffic? Fellowship Fleet Limousine and Bus Company is your solution for chauffeured ground transportation. Our company provides sedans, SUVs, stretch limousines, vans, and buses for corporate travel, airport transfers, and group shuttles. If you're a corporate travel manager, individual business professional, event or meeting planner, relax. Let us take the wheel. Visit fellowshipfleet.com to book right now.
And now, traffic and weather.
I love being black. Do you love being black? Yeah, I love being black. Hey, I do this for my people all across the globe. Hey, it's break. The skin I'm in.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 8:38 a.m. I'm Riis the Ruler with your last traffic and weather report on the Kennedy now. O'Hare to the Loop is an hour. Outbound to O'Hare is 26 minutes. On the Edens Deerfield to the exchange will be 53 minutes. Exchange to Deerfield will be 35. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, still an hour and 8 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 35 minutes, while the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 57 minutes. Outbound 32. The Bishop Ford, 43 minutes, I-80 to the Dan Ryan, 34 minutes to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 21 minutes to the Loop, 13 minutes to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive, 55th to Jackson is now 11 minutes. Jackson to 55th is still 7. On the north side, Randolph to Bryn Mawr, 8. Bryn Mawr 2, Randolph, 13 minutes. Over to weather. It's currently 37 and cloudy. Today will be a high of 54 with a low of 34. I'm Riis the Ruler, and I love being black here on the Maze Jackson Show.
Watch me react, I put my fist up in the skies like a beacon for believers that one day we return to our greatest sin. We seek it all the glory we can obtain and keep reaching. I'm painting this picture, I hope you see it. That's what the theme is. I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud, man. I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey. Well, how about you? Then sing these tunes too. Customize for you a little something you can groove to. Feeling good about yourself. Melanated mood muse. Always service humble pie. We don't care about who's who. Light brown or dark skin. This right here's for you too. We are the gods of the earth. Living proof truth. Say it loud if you black and proud. I salute you and that's a fact. Where you at? Let me hear you say it back. I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud. Man, I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey. Super melanation renovation of our databases. Gotta fix the trinity to make it past the matrix. There's a rabbit in the hole. No decision, you gon' chase it or just show it for complacency. Here's your motivation. Black power in your veins. Up to us to build a nation. European mental detox completely we erase it. Cause you can't keep fighting over old information. Probably bring it right back if you love being black. I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud. Man, I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey. I do this for my people all across the map. Easy for the ones who don't identify with being black. Hebrews the best elixir. Go ahead and try your best. It's truth serum. I let loose spirits. The ancestors speak to me. I spit the truth. Hear it. You broken souls here to re-engineer them so that they fearless. This precious atmospheric as the hell is spinning. Trying to strategize a way so we can start winning. It begins with pride of yourself. Embracing this feeling. Say no new friends. That's what happened to the village. Too much individualism. It's easier to pillage. I'm just making this appearance for coherence so you can understand what we up against. Hit the reset button, switch covenants. It's my contract to the people that I'm publishing. It's a new era, hood to hood, feel the power, and I'm loving it. Turn up, net turn up.
Right. I love being black. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Where y'all thought y'all was? What y'all thought this was? Hey, man, hey. Let me tell y'all what. Ain't no threats. Don't be coming around my joint talking about who we got to be scared of. We ain't scared of damn nobody.
That man said, no new friend. That's what happened to the villagers. Yeah.
Right. Hey, man. I was just thinking, like, we love being black around this joint. If this ain't what you on, don't come around. Don't come around. But let me tell you what you're not finna do. What you're not finna do is be around here rolling through telling black people who black people can talk to. What we love being black. Maybe you don't.
But you know what? When you bring it up, man, they been telling black people that for like forever. Like if you
stay away from that troublesome Negro over there.
If you really look at just look at athletes. When you look at athletes, now you know if I tell you I come from the West Side, like, and I'm a million. Just imagine how many people I grew up with is a millionaire with me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know that the people I grew up with, you know, and they'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, stay away from, like they had to make Marshawn Lynch do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like he couldn't stay. Look at that Michael Vick. LeBron James called, you know, he had an entourage. He like, man, all these people, they went to college. You know what I'm saying? Like these, you know, like well-educated black men. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
It's hilarious to me. So we got to stay away from the educated black people to make white people comfortable? Man, you better get your ass up out my face talking that crap. What? Hey, Riis, check this out. A mug will tell me that I got to stay away from a straight up positive black man that has only done positive things in the black community because he offended somebody white? You got the audacity to come tell me who I could talk to? Like, but don't get me making going down this path. That song just put me on charge again. It's like y'all be too comfortable walking around the land. We done made you feel like it's all good, like we some sweet Vicks. Like, I told you about tired of being threatened. Did I ever tell y'all about me being tired of being threatened? About tired of being told which is the acceptable Negroes? Man, don't get me going down this path again, Riis. Don't make me. That song got me charged, though.
They've been doing
that song. They've been doing it to us like
you see somebody like, you know, you can't hang around him. Like, bro, you know, before y'all, I was, you know what I'm saying, hanging out with this cat. You know, man, it could be childhood. Oh, you know, he's a known gang member. He can't. Yeah, man.
How about when they ain't known gang members?
Then you be like, man, but I'm hanging around this dude that, you know what I'm saying, he just did 14 for fraud in prison, you know, and my home ain't even been nowhere. You
right,
know
my home.
like,
wait,
man, right?
You talking about mom? Look at
12-time rehab. My home ain't even been.
Right.
These the people I can't speak to.
The people I gotta be. But man, if you don't get your. You do not get to pick what black people I talk to. Nobody does. Nobody. Not even my mama. Whew. Riis. Did you see Arne Duncan dropped out the mayoral contest? He dropped out, Riis. And there was a... So, for all of the hype around Arne Duncan, because, you know, when he entered the race, and I would say that I declared him kind of a front runner too, even though I like Cam. I'm grateful that we took Eminem out the conversation. Because you know black people love a dancing white guy. They love a white guy could rap, and God help you if he got a jump shot. But I don't know. I was unsure how Arne Duncan could approach the race knowing that he is the architect of the anti-violence strategy that has led us to the highest crime rates in the last 30 years. Riis, how it was crazy to me that the day after Arne Duncan alluded to the fact that he might run for mayor, Riis, that he had a shooting inside of his offices where the security guard and a person that he was helping got shot. And I said to myself, I don't know, how does Arne Duncan, who gave us Susan Lee, y'all remember Susan Lee? The lady that they hide, the lady that paid the Latino street organizations to assault black people. That was the person you gave us. How do you then come back? Now, what I think happened was he assumed that the black people were just going to forget that because, NBA jams. Right? Man, he been the NBA MVP of the NBA All-Star game. But I think, Riis, the reality is, and I think he said it without saying it, because in his announcement, Arne Duncan said, I would feel a certain way being at the high donor fundraisers and at the ballrooms downtown when my mission has been to stop the violence, and the violence is at the highest that it's ever been. I gotta ask, is he I still have not gone away from the fact that the violence was manufactured to create an environment. I still, but I don't know how you could logically campaign. And I think part of the appeal of an Arne Duncan is his quote unquote black appeal. Remember how so many people, when we talked about him, they was like, man, he legit. He straight. He grew up at Ada Park. He did the blah, blah, blah. He played basketball. He still ain't you. Because at the end of the day, after playing basketball, guess where he went? Harvard. Where he met the likes of Barack Obama's. But now, Riis, that Arne Duncan is out, what does that mean for us, and who are the potential candidates? I do think that, I'll be honest with you, this is the last opportunity for a black man to be the mayor of Chicago. I think it's the last chance. I think with the conversion of our city to pivoting to the Latino, if a black man is not the mayor this go round, this is essentially our last chance as black men, quite frankly, as black people. Because the black women gave their chance to Lori Lightfoot, who was not your ally. Right now, white men are not the choice of the Democratic Party. So right now, the best opportunity for a black man to become the mayor of Chicago, in my estimation, for the foreseeable future is right now. But that black man has to be able to look in the camera and say, as a black man, I just read the report that said that black people are 1.5 times more likely to be stopped by the police. 3.5 times more likely to have their car searched. But even in that face, we got a crime issue. There are people getting carjacked. There are people and can I tell you what? There'll be plenty of black people that be like, man, I don't care. Go get that crime. But white folks, because see, if a white guy say it, then he going to be racist. Lori said, we're going to be like, you a liar. You already lied, Lori Lightfoot. Lightfoot. Can you imagine a white boy walking up to the mic and saying, we got to stop this crime and we got to do everything? He can't be tough on crime. Because guess what will happen, Riis? We'll come on the morning and show, man, he trying to bring back the crime bill from Joe Biden, and we'll hit him with the Joe Biden white guy. Nobody believes that a white woman right now can take on what's going on in the city. Maybe they do. I think that right now people are desperate. Now, you could have a very staunch, strong white woman who can go hard against the crime and team up with the moms. Find black moms to sympathize with her. But Riis, this is it for the black man. I'm just telling you. You don't think so? Why you don't think so, Riis? Talk to me.
Cancel culture. You know what's crazy is that I think this is probably it for. I think it's it for a black man, but I think if a gay black man ran, he probably would win.
Say that one more time.
Think if I don't want to offend nobody. I think if a gay black man ran, he'd probably have a good chance of winning.
I don't think so. I don't know that he could garner the black support that he would need. And I think that right now we need a tough, talking crime-centric guy. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you who I think that they're looking for, and I'm going to tell you who it is. Yo boy Riis. Old happy slave dancing Richard.
Our next governor. If y'all vote for that boy JB here.
Wait. You don't think you think we gonna vote for the you think black people gonna vote for a black Republican? You think black people hold on, let me ask the question. You actually think that black people are going to vote for a black Republican over J.B. Pritzker, who has done everything for us?
What he done for us?
Riis, he gave you free grocery tax money, no taxes on your groceries.
Okay.
He gave you the first woman, black woman lieutenant governor in history. He's giving you the first Latina woman for a Secretary of State.
Them two people, what have they done for black people? Okay.
They took selfies, dog. What are you talking about? Riis, first of all, don't be asking my question.
I'm just
Riis, don't be trying to. Are you thinking again? Have you been listening to that troublesome Mays Jackson? Riis, well, how dare you ask these questions?
Stop. This right, Democrat. I'm so sorry. We vote Democrat, but you right. I can't hang around you.
I'll tell you which Negroes you can talk to.
Reading.
What's wrong with you? And I told you stay away from them reading Negroes.
Think outside the box. No, sir.
What's wrong with you?
Stay in it.
So Riis.
That's crazy though. As a black, it's like is the Republic stronger? That should be is the Republic stronger than black?
Yes.
That is crazy.
Yes. The D is stronger than black.
Yes.
It is. The D is strong. I told you. I woke up one day. They allowed black people was letting white people. First of all, the fact that white people could come into a black community and tell us that a black man is a sellout and wear a shirt, and Negroes put the shirts on, that's what makes people feel comfortable that they can walk into Wakanda and say anything they want to. I'm just telling you.
He has to say all lives matter because all lives vote.
Riis.
Man. You got to get in there.
See, Riis, that's the same conundrum that everybody black has when they're a Democrat. They tell you, hey, man, you cannot worry about the black people. He's doing the same thing. Like the Democrats be like, hey, man, you can offend the black people all day long, but whatever you do not offend the white people. The same white people who ain't going to be with you. And if you're offended they're offended because you have an opinion. No, Riis. Real talk.
I know the D storm because I'm telling you, my very first time voting, I was raised as a Democrat. My very first time voting, I think, first of all, I didn't even know that the slip was actually that long. I'm thinking, I'm just finna go in there and vote for, I'm like, no, you got to vote for all these people. So like now, I'm just really in there voting Democrat. Like it's a lot of people that's gonna just vote Democrat, and that is sad, man. That's sad, man. I can't believe
Reis, you're
black.
not.
He black.
Here go the lick, dog. White dude will convince you that you can't even talk. Forget the Democrats. I mean, forget the Republicans. White mugs will tell you which black Democrat is good enough for you to talk to, too. Reis, it's real, dog. And I'm just saying, just like this. Who is our candidate? I laugh, Reis, because you ask a question, but we're getting ready to see it play out in real life. Right? We're going to see it play out in real life. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be white people saying, look, you are not doing a good thing. You talking about this black stuff is not helping you. Don't talk black. Don't say nothing black, because we as the white people who have choices will hold it against you. And even more so, we'll convince our friends that because you told black people to count, because you told them to read, that they may take that out on your family. Because we could count, because we could read. Think about the fact that you even having open discussion can be deemed subversive. Hold on. What your neighborhood look like? How many black people in your neighborhood?
And that's why, like in my generation, I think we don't really tie ourselves to like a political party. Like a lot of us, we just say something like liberalist or something like that. Cause I speak to like a lot of people, and when we talk about politics in my age group, like we all know that we probably did grow up Democrat, but we, like a lot of my friends, like we really just vote. You know what I'm saying? Like the best interest.
And I'm saying, like, I be looking like,
there's no way we voting for JB. Like nobody angry. There's no way that we voting for another white guy that just keep lying to us. I get a brother shot. I don't care who he was with. But he black. I'm a ride with him because he's saying the same thing that JB. You know what I'm saying? But because he black, it's the same. Like JB can say all lives matter. Like he ain't saying black lives matter.
Look, don't read nothing. You do what I tell you, cause I said so. That's how much. What? The liberties that they feel like they can take with black folks sometimes is just unbelievable. Regardless of our stature in life, I mean, you better look at your scorecard. Like, look at the scorecard. The scorecard is the black people be coming through, and then the white folks be like, "I'm the magic Negro conjurer. See how I got my Negroes in order."
Want to be like these Negroes right here? I can tell you.
You want to be like these Negroes. Don't be like those Negroes over there. Right. When the Negroes you talking about is the ones that we feel like, man, Joe.
Is the one that put you there. Is the one that voted. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like we really do have the power to make it. Like that vote, I understand it's Republican. But listen, man, just shake it up. You know what I'm saying? Shake it up. That's exactly what happened with Trump. Shook it up one time. They was like, oh, hecky nah, we ain't vote for him again. Understood. He shouldn't never won in the first place. But it was like, all right, shake it up, man. Like, y'all do not have to be Democrats, man, just because y'all black, man.
Don't be like the good Negroes. Don't talk too much. Don't say too much. You be quiet, and you could be quiet too. Man, you better. Reis, I have had to do some real reevaluation this week. You ever have a moment when, like, somebody just, like, you be like, oh, you must have forgot. Did you drop something? Like, I think sometimes people be forget. I'd be laughing, Reis, because I'd be like, what does the scorecard look like? Have you helped? What have you done for me? Because I definitely know what I've done for you. But there's a certain level that makes everybody think like, oh, you You can't keep that scorecard. Oh, that don't count. I want to add up all of this, but I don't want to add up all of this. Well, message from the reading Negro who can count and can do math. For the record, I can count and I can do math. And if we look at the scorecard, if we look at the real scorecard, I can count. Trinkets, trash, pats on the back, hollow words. What you show me? Because I can show you. I can point. This is the Maze Jackson Show. The show where we read and count. You know, Jay say you remember he said, I'm from Marcy, son. I'm from the place where you couldn't talk about it if you ain't live it. Don't get me confused. Don't always got to be sweet. It's the Maze Jackson Show. DJ Riis, the ruler. You got anything for the people before we get up out of here?
Oh, man, happy Wednesday, everybody, man. Birthday in 18 days.
Hey, man, I want to remind everybody tonight, 4:30. I think is it 4:30 or 4 o'clock? Anyway, tonight from 4:30 to 6:30 at TP. If you have petitions that are not notarized or that you need to turn in for carry for assessor, please bring them in to TP, located at 5401 South Wentworth. 5401 South Wentworth at the TP. And then that'll begin. And then if you are part of Black People First, don't forget on Saturday we'll have another turn in. And we will close strong. Riis, you should see that stack of petitions Carrie got. It's big, Riis. It's big. It's like a lot. And Black people, let me tell y'all stepped up. Appreciate you. It's the Maze Jackson Show. So for Maze and Riis and Ruthie, sometimes, no time. I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show every single day. Right? Let me say that again. The Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question and hear it correctly. Make sure you hear it. Make sure that you see it. Make sure when you walk on it, walk around it, get clear that we ask the question every single freaking day. What's in it for the Black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said. We out of here. Peace.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the Black people?
Business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let this give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time.
Enough to seal carry, I stay with the pipe. For Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.